How's everybody doing? We're going to cap you guys. Happy Mix It Up Monday. It's the first time. It's the debut episode.
Yes.
It's crazy. It does not feel, feels weird. It feels different. It's not kind of like what we usually do. So some of you are really new to the channel. So if you're new to our channel, welcome to Gio and Grace. I'm Gio. This is my wife, Grace. But we do traveling. We do theme parks. We do food, a lot of food. And we do a lot of in-home and at-home live streams, podcast style almost. And we do live streams from the theme parks. But normally we go live on Fridays. And so today is not Friday. Today is Monday. Which is like even, I'm like, man, I had to think about it for a second. Hold on, let me turn this off really quick. Just to see if that helps with the lighting.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
But we're here. So, and then in a second, I'm going to give the kids ice cream because we're still parenting. All right. Spine Tick said, let's go, Gio and Grace. What's up, Spine Tick? Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate you.
We had so much fun watching your live on Saturday night.
Yeah, it was a great time. We always have a fun time, so it was awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. And we should have some commands, actually, too. Let me, real quick, let me make sure that I...
All right. Uncanny Swag, thank you for joining us. Another member of the Spine Tick
Let me make sure, and if I don't, I'm in. But yes, thank you so much for joining us, Uncanny Swag. Appreciate you. Let me see, I want to make sure that we have all these.
Man, it was, honestly, their live was
hilarious.
Oh yeah,
so we do. So check it out. To all the moderators, here is, for Spine Ticks, the short command. So let's see if that works. Because I'm all excited now that we have Nightbot. I'm like, yes, it works. Awesome. So there's a link now. So for the moderators, if you put !spine, you're going to get Spine Tick's link. But thank you guys so much once again for joining us. Let me, Uncanny Swag, thank you once again. Let me go back into StreamYard. What's up, Beluga Will? Thank you so much for joining us. Beluga Will in the house.
All the way from SeaWorld.
I know, right? Judah Wonderland, thank you so much for being here, Judah Wonderland. Thank you. Mia Leo!
Oh my God!
She's famous now. She's famous.
We got to see you this morning.
We saw you on TV.
We got to hear your voice. We've never heard your voice.
I know.
Before.
It was. I thought it was weird. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's weird, but it's just different because you know. I mean, a lot of creators say the same thing. Like sometimes you're trying to put the face to like the icons, or I mean, obviously the icons can be literally your face, but just like the voice and everything like else, it gets kind of different, you know. So. Yeah, after all this time, I think that was like the first time we've ever seen her like kind of alive.
Out in the wild.
Out in the wild,
yeah. Mia in the wild.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, hopefully you had a good time at Universal Studios today.
Spine Tick said Lady Sith is watching / listening while she plays Hogwarts Legacy. Still want to play that, by the way.
Yes, and we're going to be, if you guys didn't read the description, we're going to be talking about video games today, actually. So that's perfect. That's one of the games that we really want to play.
Yeah, definitely. So the topic of the day, well, obviously, we just kind of, more than anything, we just wanted to, like, break ground, as they say. You know, break ground on the Mix It Up Monday. But the topic that we came up with, and I actually have my book over there, but we're going to talk about our favorite video games. So it started off with like ranking our video games, but I think like honestly ranking video games, I mean, I'm in my mid-30s. Yeah, maybe one day, right? It's gonna take me a long time though. I'm in my mid-30s. I've been playing video games since I was 3 or 4. So I mean, I have so much experience that it was just really difficult for me to pick like a top 10 list. I even told Grace, I was like, I wrote down a bunch of games right now. It was like literally like almost 20 games just like that. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. And if you're not familiar with video games, stick around because some of these video games might be interesting, might sound interesting to you. And remember, there's people who live stream video games, and that's always really fun to watch if you're not much of a video game player. Let's see. All right. Spine Tick said ice cream. For the kids. And we actually have something that we are also, I know. We love ice cream. Honestly, here in this house, we eat probably a little too much of it, but it's not a big deal. We love it so much. But we actually do have something we want to try out related to ice cream. So you'll see. Let's see. We were so foul on Saturday. It was fun. Honestly, it was fun. Every live stream has its own vibes and its own energy. And, you know, obviously for us, we keep it a certain way. we have our reasonings, but we don't. Come on, man. Like, you know, I don't.
No,
behind closed doors, it's always different.
It
wasn't.
It was hilarious.
It was just for us. It was funny. It was like right up our alley.
Yeah, it
was right up our alley. Like I said, everybody has their own niche, and honestly, we love what you guys are doing.
Yeah, we love
it. It really is awesome.
It was super awesome. Entertaining. We were cracking up.
Uncanny Swag said, Sith Lord Lee is a bad influence. We got to figure this out, guys. We got to get to the bottom of this. Who is the bad influence? We'll find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. Mia said yes, and yeah, LOL, my voice in real life. Yeah, it was just weird, like, because they didn't, and shout out to Crystal and Chris, they went live earlier from, they rope drop Universal.
Yeah.
But they didn't immediately point the camera at you. I know it's probably out of respect, and I know you're with your family member. But it was like, to even just hear your voice was like, oh, wow, I think that's Mia's voice. I got Metroid Prime remastered on Nintendo Switch. It brings back lots of memories because I played it on GameCube. I actually watched Chris's brother from Crystal and Chris, Kuzi P. You guys have probably seen him in the chat.
Oh, yeah, he was playing Metroid.
Yeah, he was playing
last month or the month before, right?
Not too long ago. Nah, not too long ago. I know that much. I'm playing MLB The Show while watching / listening. Honestly, much power to you. I used to love playing baseball video games, and then it got away from me. I haven't played one in forever.
I don't think you've played any sports video games in a while.
It's been a while. I need to get back into some of those. It was definitely packed today and hot, but I made the best of it. I'm assuming you're home already? But yeah, honestly, it's been like that. It's been like that even when we went. Like,
thank you, Mia.
Yeah, you just find your way around. You find your way around.
You're the best, Mia.
Let's see here. Mia, can we find you on YouTube? You should start your own YouTube channel.
You're gonna give me anxiety.
And thank you to the mods. Appreciate you. Awesome. Spine Ticks is definitely not family friendly. Love the drink. Hey, you know what? Much power to you guys. And let's cheers real quick to everybody. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Happy Monday. We're not getting faded or anything like that. This is just like a little, like, you know, start of the week kind of drink. Let's see.
Yum, yum, yum. Thank you, babe.
All right. So yeah, we didn't really anticipate going live on Monday anytime like recently. Like it was only when we realized like whose birthday was coming up, a special little some guy named Dominic, and when we realized like we've done the Wednesday streams, which are fun, don't get me wrong, but right now I felt like today we'd have like more energy than we would on Wednesday of this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a hectic week, but we'll get.
Hello, Stacia.
Thank you for joining us,
Thank you for being here. We had talked about it, and we kind of came to the conclusion that it would be fun to like do a stream today. We kicked it around like before, but it was never. Mondays were never good. Like they were never good. So you might not even see another Monday stream for a little while. Probably not till around the summertime. But for right now, you know, we figured we'd do this. We'd come here. Real talk, like we're obviously not going to be live on Friday. We're probably not going to go live on that Disney. You know, Dominic was like, Dad, if you want to go live on Disney, that's okay. And we told him like it's more family geared, so we're not like trying to eat up that time by walking around, you know, with the gimbal and stuff like that. We want to spend it with him. And we don't know, like we might not really go live until not obviously this Friday, but the following Friday, so almost 2 weeks. And we didn't want it to go super long without at least coming on one more time. So if we can't make it onto next week, then we'll just, you know what I mean, at least have this one. We've literally have gone live in less than a week and a half, or about a week and a half. This is our 4th live. So we've been going live long recently. Hi, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Beluga Well said, have you played Mario Kart?
Absolutely.
Have we? Come on. And the ride too.
Yeah.
Both. Yeah. So today the topic is gonna be video games. We're just gonna be talking. I wrote down video games. I know that Grace didn't really get that opportunity, but I know she probably has right off the top of her head the video games that she already likes. Real quick, Let's say what's up to Alex. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy Monday. Wow, it sounds so weird. Happy Monday. Yeah.
We don't usually go live.
But yeah, we're gonna be talking video games, and then in a little while we'll have a little treat to try, and then we'll probably wrap it up. We won't. It's not gonna be like your typical Friday, which is why we even wanted to come on earlier today, so to give us at least a little bit of extra time. But we're gonna have to cut it like probably before 8 p.m. sometime around there. But do you want to serve the kids ice cream, or do you want me to do that?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
If you like.
Okay. And then in the meantime, real quick.
Okay, I'll wait for you to come back. We don't want to leave them unattended. They might get hurt.
I know.
Just kidding. They'll be scared. They don't like being alone. Can you turn on the fan?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the fan. I'm gonna probably.
It is warm today, guys. So warm. It's like it went from being cold, and then it's like, okay, cool. It's hot now. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, sorry, man.
I'm pushing you.
Running into you. Feels like we're at Disneyland. I hope Halo is on the video game list. Ooh, we're not gonna give any spoilers yet. Let's wait until we can really get into it. Honestly, I've been gaming. Man, I've been gaming for a very long time. So the Halo time was actually right towards the end of my high school time. So very, very, very popular around that time. So I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, Halo's on the list. Uncanny Swag said ice cream. That's right, we love ice cream. Hey, listen, I want ice cream. You know what? Come over here right now, and we'll give you a scoop because the kids will probably kill the rest of it. I didn't put enough sunscreen, so I got a little burned. You know what? Like Mia, that's the. I don't know what it is about me, but I don't get burned. I don't want to say never, but usually during the winter, spring months, I won't like put on sunscreen and I won't get burned. And I probably should. But during summer, it's definitely different. But yeah, that's a great tip to you theme park goers, or if you're going to be going out to the beach or out to the park, especially right now, the days are longer, put some sunscreen on because you don't want to get burned. It sucks, honestly. I still remember how badly I got burned when I went to Rock the Bells. It was like the first year that Rage Against the Machine had got back together, and I think it was like one of the first years that Wu-Tang had performed without ODB. So I remember we were standing in the same spot for at least 12 hours because we had a really great spot and we didn't want to move. We didn't go to the restroom. We didn't eat. It was crazy. But that's what it's like when you're young. You have that energy. But I remember I got so burned that for like a week I was peeling and it hurt so bad. Beluga West, there's an avalanche warning right now in Utah. We just keep getting snow. Oh man, that is really scary, and hopefully everything works out over there. Yeah, I mean, we're lucky we don't really have those kind of issues here. We have more flooding here, but that sounds scary, and we hope that everything turns out okay. Thoughts? Let's see. Spine6 said, I came out of the womb with a video game controller in my hand. Honestly, that's what it felt like for me too. I know that's what it was like basically for our kids, but yeah, video games are a big part of our daily life. There's video games all over the place here that we just figured, like, why don't we talk about it a little bit? And we know that not everybody plays video games, but we figured that at the very least that maybe people would want to listen in and kind of get an idea of what, people out there play and maybe get interested, because I know we have some really awesome people who do streaming here. Kuzi P, what's up, Kuzi P? Thank you so much for joining us. He said video game talk. That's right. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be talking some of our favorite video games, and some of them are going to be going way back. Some of them are going to be more probably recently. But yeah, I have my list. I have my list ready. So hopefully Grace can think of some of her video games that she likes. I already know kind of which ones, but maybe she might surprise me. That's what I want to know, if she's going to catch me off guard with anything. Because I'm hoping that I can surprise her. I have a feeling I won't, just because she already knows like all the video games that I'll play. So we'll see. Kuzi B said Rage and Wu-Tang, that sounds fire. It was awesome, dude. One of my favorite, and not my favorite, concert festival I've ever been to. And there was more, trust me, more than Wu-Tang and Rage. but they were like the headliners. It was amazing. I get every time I get a chance, I'll bring it up. It's awesome.
Give me a water bottle.
Yes.
Look.
Water bottles back here. There you go. Oh, can you open it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Beluga Well said, I want to move to California with you guys. You know what? I'm not going to lie. California's expensive. Where we're at, it's not too bad because it's probably like the more least desirable parts of California for most people, at least. But it's still very expensive, but it's worth it. Like, we get a chance to travel here to do some really cool stuff very, very, very frequently. So we get a chance to go to Disneyland, Universal, and we don't even live that close. But that's the thing, is like just being in the state, being somewhat nearby gives us that opportunity. There's things that I wish we could do that aren't in California, but I don't see I definitely don't see us moving out of here anytime soon. So yeah, the more the merrier. I know a lot of people are leaving California. I know some people love to down California, but I have a lot of love for here. I grew up my whole life here, but I did get a chance to travel. I've traveled outside of the country, and yeah, I mean, something about Cali that, yeah, you can't really replicate anywhere else. Spytick said, just swim down the Pacific Ocean, Beluga Well. What's up, Sorcerer's Workshop? He says, happy Friday. Wait. Yeah, no, it's a Monday. It's a Monday today. So I'm not sure if you remember, if you were here on Friday, but we had mentioned that we're going to have to go live on Monday since we're going to be heading out to Disneyland on Saturday, but we're actually going to be driving out the day before. So, yeah, right? And the lighting is jacked up. What is up with the lighting in here? Oh my gosh. Avery, can you turn up the light a little bit right there? Wow, the lighting is so dark. Yeah, the lighting looks weird.
It looks dark in the camera. It looks dark in the camera.
Yeah, it does, huh? It looks really dark. I don't know. It looks better now, I think. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's my hat. Do you think it's my hat? Maybe since I can't get my whole face, maybe like I don't know. We'll see. Beluga Will said, I like to play shooter games, and my favorite is probably fighting games. Big Street Fighter fan. You know what? We used to love playing Street Fighter 2, I think it was right there. Street Fighter 2 on the mini Super Nintendo. We still have it. But when I was a kid, that was actually one of my first video games, like Street Fighter 2. That's how old I am. Avery's saying hi. Say hi.
Hi.
She has a big old bowl of ice cream. Cookies and cream ice cream. That's usually what I've been kind of getting them. I know that that's what they pretty much like. But Grace and I really, really enjoy playing fighting games against each other. It's just like very competitive. And so especially for like a married couple, like, you know, we'd like to make sure that we're, I don't know, that we're doing things that it's cool to play on the same team, but I think it's really, really fun to play against each other.
Me and Mama and Avery played Boomerang and Flip today.
Oh, really?
It's a fighting game.
That's awesome.
Where are you?
Kuzi P said, I love Phoenix, but low-key, I would like to move back to California. Yeah, dude. We're here for you, Kuzi. Whenever you want to come, just come back, dude. Just do it, dude. Say, screw it. I don't miss LA traffic or the lack of parking, but I have a lot of friends back home, and I'd love to, and I don't know, I'd love to tag along with CNT at the parks. You know what? It is, that's been the fun part. It's, like a lot of our friends that we hang out with, and real quick before I kind of go on this rant, what's up, Precious Pearl? Thank you so much for joining, Precious Pearl. Thank you for being here. But before I kind of like go on this, well, I guess I'll go on the rant. But that's been the fun part about everything, the whole YouTube like journey and everything. The reason that we still come on is because we've got a chance to meet a lot of cool people. And honestly, like now theme parks, they're always fun. Like Grace and I can go, literally just me and her, or just me and her and the kids, and we'll have a blast. Like we'll have a great time. But we're not in Arizona, and so we're not that far away. But it's kind of the same thing. We have a lot of our friends who live more down south, and some of them who live up in the Bay, and some of them who aren't even in the state, or even maybe in the country. I gotta double check. But we've had an opportunity when we go, we do meet up with certain creators, certain friends, creators that have become friends. And calling it just like a YouTube thing. It's not a YouTube thing. We get along very, very well. So obviously, Crystal and Chris being some of them, and you guys have seen us with Parkins, at JG Voyages, a lot of different content creators that we've grown to call friends. And that's the one thing is like when we leave and we don't get a chance to go down there for like 3-4 weeks, maybe in a month or more, we start missing it, and we start kind of getting like these like how do I say it, like we just like our we get antsy about it. We're like ready to go. We're already like planning the next trip, and it is what it is. Like I said, we can go to the parks, Grace and I, and have fun by ourselves. We've done it plenty of times. We do it all the time, really. But having those connections, like kind of like Kuzi saying, like being able to tag along with somebody that you care about. In this case, he has his sibling. Yeah, that's fun, honestly.
Sibling.
Well, yeah, because the thing is,
sibling.
Well, sibling and
Their significant
other. Well, I mean, I meant more like obviously like having your brother. You want to like see your brother, and obviously like I'm sure he loves Crystal as well.
Oh, of course. How can you not love Crystal?
That wasn't the point.
Except if you're
That wasn't the point. Beluga said, I would totally move to Arizona, but I would probably get bit by a snake. There's a snake in my boots. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of scary. I didn't know that. I don't know. Imagine a beluga whale getting bit by a snake.
I know.
That's a visual, guys. That's a visual. What's up, Crystal and Chris? They said Monye. Happy Monye to you.
Sounds like onion. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
I know. Monye. I think that's why. Oh, Monye. No, but honestly, yeah, no, it was, we were wondering, we're like kicking it around.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, should we call it Monye? Should we call it Monday? Should we call it Monday Madness? But we decided on, mixing it up Monday,
yeah.
which is kind of like, hey, we're mixing it up, we're chopping it up. Plus, we have like our topic of the week, video game. So we probably will get into that right now. We also have one cool little treat that we wanted to try out before we go off the air. But right now it's 6:30, so we'll probably be on for another hour and a half. So hope you guys are ready for some fun. Mm-hmm. Guys, think of some of your favorite video games of all time. Make sure that you have that in your mind. And then also, hopefully, if you guys know any of these cool video games that we're mentioning, feel free to chime in. Let us know if you like it, never played it. If you thought it sucked, just let us know. Let's keep it respectful. All right.
Whatever, respectful.
Crystal is basically my sister-in-law, so she's cool too. That's what I figured. Honestly, come on. How is it that I always manage to stick my foot in my mouth? I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. It'll be a Grace and Grace.
Basically.
Grace
but because he's sticking his foot in his mouth, basically.
So she's cool too, maybe, possibly. There's snakes in the ocean and I ate one. That's what I was thinking. I was like, there's ocean snakes too. There is. Crystal is cool, I guess.
Crystal is more than cool.
We know
Crystal is amazing. Cool. She's awesome. We love her so much.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yes, I say I love her so much. I don't know about you.
I love Crystal and Chris so much. They're both amazing people.
No, I'm just kidding, Crystal. We love you.
Should call it Monday Fun Day because everyone could use some fun on a Monday. Hey, that's what we're doing right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, if that's what it comes down to, then that's what we're going to call it. We can call it that. This is just really like the first inaugural Monday stream. It's funny, like even with Friday, like when we kicked around Friday, it was like one of those things where like Friday, I don't know, maybe, and like we kind of like kept going with other things. And then it just kept going back to Friday because that was what it was. And then even with Saturday, I remember like the first couple times we did Saturday, we called it Sweet Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I hated that name now. Like now when I think back, I'm like, why did we even Sweet Saturday? Because I think we were trying candy the other day. And I was like, nah.
That was the day we ate the gummy bear.
I was like, I don't know.
The day of our life.
That's the thing is that's how it goes. I know, right? That's how it goes. Honestly, one day you're chilling and the next day you're eating a giant gummy bear on Sweet Saturday. He said, yeah, just kind of awesome or whatever, Crystal and Chris. Beluga Wolf said, I love Final Fantasy, definitely one of my favorite games. I'm actually playing the Final Fantasy VII, the remake right now. I love it. Let's see. Okay, so let's get started. Let me put the banner up real quick. I made a whole little banner and everything. So topic is video games. So that's our mix it up Monday topic. So I'll get started. I'll bring up a video game that I like.
I'm noticing on the link it cuts off at the last part.
It should be okay. Watch, click on it.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it's fine. That's weird.
And guys, we're at 794 subscribers. 6 more.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
We're at 794 subscribers. 6 subscribers away from 800. You guys are amazing, guys.
We love you guys so much.
We love you guys so much.
So much.
And our goal
to this point.
You guys are amazing. Honestly, you guys make us feel like $1 million. Our goal is to get to 1,000 before the end of summer. Honestly, realistically, I would love to have us there by June 1st. If we can get there by June 1st, that'd be amazing. You know, little by little, we're putting out content almost every day, literally almost every day, multiple content, whether it's shorts, lives, vlogs. We're just going to keep it coming, guys. So that's why we're live tonight. Pearl said, you two are some of the sweetest, so I appreciate you. Thank you for the gifted membership I received. You are welcome.
Oh, you're welcome, Pearl.
Yes,
we like to spread the love.
Right. Honestly, like, why not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we, honestly, some of the memberships that we have to this day, we actually got gifted first. And then it just, you know, we kind of inspired us to keep going. And yeah, it's just always fun to be able to receive that gift.
Yeah. We like supporting other channels when we can.
Yeah. I haven't started Final Fantasy VII yet, but it's pretty high on my list once all these new games stop coming out, right? Good luck with that, dude. I was going to say congratulations. I was going to say good luck with that.
It's not going to stop.
Super Mario Shorts will definitely get you there. Honestly, I've been putting out some stuff. I'm not trying to be like, how do I say it?
Oversaturate.
I'm not trying to like abuse it, like just by putting out everything, but I think like one thing I always tell Grace is if it's our original content that we filmed and we put together, then yeah, I have no problem putting out something that's very like, you know, like another thing that's Super Nintendo, you know, or Super Nintendo World, because at the end of the day, everybody has their unique perspective. We've talked about this for over a year, how everybody has their way of presenting things, and we just gotta like, honestly, if you're going to support, you're going to support. I guess that's my mentality. And if you're not, it's okay. And so we've been very lucky enough to put out some shorts, some things recently that it seems like a lot of people are connecting with. And so if any of those people are watching tonight, welcome. And thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you. And for everybody else who's always been rocking with us or who even recently started rocking with us, a cheers. Love you guys. Thank you.
We love you guys so much.
He says, for sure, I do the Super Mario Kart and toys, and we watch them. We love them. We love them, honestly. We really do. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to get started with my first video game that I chose, and I guess I'm going to take it real back so that way it's not, like, super, like, recent.
I'm kind of surprised by his list, but not really.
The first game that I want to talk about is Super Mario World. So, obviously, like, there's Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3. For me, Super Mario World is the one that, like, legit, I feel... like the one that I've connected with the most, like at that age especially, because Super Mario 2 and Super Mario 3 were fun, but Super Mario 2 I think was like the remake of a different game in Japan. Believe it or not, they actually just relayered it with Super Mario stuff. They put it out there, and I remember playing that game a lot when we would go visit family in Mexico. But it would just like, you have Princess Peach, which she would float. Each one of the characters had like different powers. In Super Mario 2, they would throw different like vegetables and stuff like that. And Super Mario 3 is very typical to what we know. But Super Mario World was the introduction of Yoshi. So to me, that holds a very special part in my heart because obviously Yoshi changed the landscape of what really Super Mario was to the point where Yoshi got his own games. Yoshi's Island, a bunch of Yoshis, obviously. And then on top of that, I just really loved like the graphics. It was when the Super Nintendo was like new. So to me, like that was the first system that I bought that I was like brand new. And so it just really made me excited. But real quick, I'm going to acknowledge the chat. I don't want to ignore anybody here. All right. Real quick, Kuzi P said, keep grinding. If it helps you grow, it's 100% worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Pearl said, I don't know much about video games. Pearl, stick around. We'll help you learn a little bit. And maybe if you get interested enough, you can follow like Kuzi P here in the chat. Or we even have our friend Rugari Henry, who does some online gaming. Check them out. Watching gaming can be just as fun as playing it, especially if you're not really into picking up a game controller or if you don't want to invest your money in the gaming system. That's what I do. A lot of times when I don't want to invest or if I just really don't have the time, I watch different gaming streams. And real quick, I want to say hello to Vanessa. out. Thank you so much for joining us, Vanessa. Thank you for being here, and happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you.
Beluga said, Super Mario World is a lot of fun. I play it because I have Switch Online. We still play it from time to time because with the Super Nintendo Mini, we have the Nintendo Switch. We have like Dominic and Avery's. And then obviously just all my life, like if I ever had the opportunity and somebody had a Super Nintendo, it didn't matter if I was already into Xbox or, you know, like PS4 or whatever, I'm always down to play Super Nintendo World. Like it's always fun. The power-ups were awesome. Like I love going to the Star World area, like everything. Like the battles were epic. The controls felt great. Like for me personally, that's one on my list. I guess that's the first one that I'll talk about. Real quick, Spinetick said Yoshi for life.
Yes, Yoshi for life, yes.
Crystal and Chris said, remember when I was hooked on Monkey Ball and Sega Soccer Slam for the GameCube? Never owned a cube, but I would always play my cousin. Monkey Ball, is that the one that you have to like pop the
I think
balls,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never really played it, but I remember seeing
an
like
arcade
commercials of it. Yeah.
Isn't it kind of also an arcade game? It was obviously Sega did a lot of arcade games.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so that game, I never really had a chance to play it too much, but I know my cousins, I would watch them play all the freaking time, and they were awesome at it. But I think that's the juxtaposition. I grew up with Nintendos, and then I went to PlayStation and then Xbox for a second, back to PlayStation. I think Grace started with Sega, and then went to Nintendo, went to GameCube, and then went to wherever I was at. Basically, whatever I've had, that's what she's had recently. All right, baby.
Let's see.
And real quick, just before we move on, just Super Mario World is still the best. Still the best of the original games. I agree. I haven't played Mario very much. Only game I played was old Mario Party games. Those are fun. I was really big on Sonic the Hedgehog games. Yeah, there you go.
We'll catch up with the chat real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Oh.
You want to go? People?
Yeah, just keep going, yeah.
Yoshi's Island is the first game I ever finished, so it's in my top 3 favorites ever. I don't know how you finish. I feel like I suck at that game. I try, and I'm okay, but
we did pretty well.
Yeah,
we did
I feel like you did better than me.
But honestly, I don't know how much more we had to finish the game. We probably didn't have very much to finish the game.
Probably not.
I think we were like on several levels.
Grace was the one playing most of it. Straight up.
Well, a lot of the times we were playing, you were in need of the sober room, so.
Was that when we drink?
Yeah.
We were drinking.
So
about in 2017, 2018, Grace and I, when we got the Super Nintendo Mini, we started having like these like kind of like date night things every Friday where we would get our favorite drinks. Like at that time, I think it was wine. We were really getting into wine, and we would just grab some snacks and we would sit on the couch. The couch is right in front of us over there. We'd sit on the couch and literally play Kirby Golf. Like,
that one was hard.
We played Kirby Golf for like 2 or 3 hours. And at first, like, I remember when we first started playing, Grace would whoop my butt.
Yes,
and then towards the end there, I think we kind of stopped playing because I just got really good at it. Honestly, I got really good at it. So, but it's okay. I still love her. We still had fun. And then we would play Street Fighter 2. That was the one game that I was telling you guys about earlier, that we would get really into it, really competitive. So it was always really, really fun to play together. And, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Let's see. Super Monkey Ball is like pinball, but you are the pinball. Super fun. I gotcha. Yes. I do remember it.
No, that does sound fun.
Pearl said, I bought Animal Crossing the day it launched, had to drive 35 miles to Walmart. They were the only ones that had them. You know what? That's called dedication, girl. And watch her, like, I only played it for like a day, and then I got tired of it. Realized I didn't even have a Switch. I was like, what the?
I mean, we'll get into that, but honestly, that is one of the games that I feel like I got into, but I didn't really get into. Okay, but we'll talk about it in a bit.
Let's say what's up to Lisa. What's up, Lisa Hernandez? Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Jude said, played a lot of Super Mario Kart or Sonic.
Ooh, yes. I'm liking a lot of the Sonic in here.
I know there's a lot of Sonic in here,
yes.
which I didn't grow up with it. I grew up watching people play Sonic. The whole Sega remote was intimidating as hell to me because I came from like the Super Nintendo remote or the NES one, and honestly, I swear to God,
it was
I
feel
was
that way too. The Super Nintendo remote is foreign to me.
What's up, JJQ? Thank you so much for joining us, JJQ. Hope you're having a great one. Yes. Crystal and Chris said, earliest memory has to be Goof Troop for Super Nintendo. Classic. Nice. You know what? One of my earliest memories was not a Disney one. One was it was Tiny Toons Adventure for Super Nintendo. So obviously that's Looney Tunes, but that was one of my earliest memories. So it's always cool because I think you're I think maybe a little younger than me, but we're right around, you know, that era. So to play those Disney games, the Looney Tune games, those kind of video games were very typical for our age range. You know, we're little kids, you know, learning how to play video games. But I don't know, like even now, like we started playing Kingdom Hearts. So I don't know if you guys are Kingdom Hearts people, but we tried playing it a couple months ago. We got kind of stuck, but I still want to play it again because I wanted to play with the kids. Like that's one of those video games that I'm like, okay, let's play with the kids. The other games can get really, really frustrating because the kids are very like dominant. I love them. But that game, I was like, we need to play with the kids. And so, you know, I kind of wanted to feel that feeling again. Like when I would play even like Crash Bandicoot, like those games are always, I don't know, like very nostalgic. I love them. Lisa said, I play nothing but Mario and Zelda. So you basically played the best of the best, basically.
Best games, yeah.
There you go. Can't hate on that, Lisa. Can't hate on that at all. Kuzi said, I always wanted that mini SNES. We have the mini NES, but the Super Nintendo has better games for sure. That's why I didn't get the standard NES. It's all good. That was my first system. The NES was like my first system, but it was like towards the end of its life, basically. But the Super Nintendo was like my joint, you know, like that's why when the mini came out, it didn't have all the games that I like, but it had a lot of good games. It's still dope. We gotta get it out, babe.
Yeah. No,
honestly, we screwed up. Like we don't even have the time anymore. What's up, JG Boys? Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Beluga Well said, I can't wait for the new Zelda game. I grew up playing Wind Waker. You're speaking Grace's language over here, straight up.
Beluga Well, just come live with us already. You're my new favorite.
I never played it, but I love the way the graphics look. I love Wind Waker graphics. I think they're highly underrated.
I will say it's not my favorite Zelda game, but I did like that game. It's different from the graphics in the previous games.
It holds up, which is crazy. It holds up.
It's really cute. Cute little chibi version of Zelda. I mean, Link and Zelda.
Here, I'm going to drop some commands, guys. Let me see who else is in here. Hold on, let me make sure hopefully these commands work.
It looks like they're working.
And then let me see who else I have programmed in here. I still got to add more people, guys. So we have so much friends that deserve shout outs and all that great stuff, great jazz. So we will be adding more.
Did we say hi to FL Vlogs?
We did not, but that's why I dropped this thing. What's up, Sorry, let me go and back to the chat. Hold on, and then we'll get there. Why won't this one go away? Oh, wait, because I'm not in StreamYard. There you go. Okay. Real quick, let me say what's up to the FL Vlogs real quick. What's up? He said, good evening. He said, Grace, let's go Sega all day, bro. Bro, you're broke now. Let's see. Jude said Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Yes. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Mortal Kombat. Jude. That's another one. I should have put that on the list. Let's see. JJQ said they have Mario Kart on mobile. You can play against people or you can get a group of friends and play. Ooh, we love that, honestly. But the thing is, having the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, as long as you have friends with the Switch, which not everybody has, you can play that way as well, and it's awesome. It's addictive, straight up. Kuzi said, I lost my job in 2020 right when Animal Crossing came out, so I was playing that game nonstop. It became my 9 to 5. You're over there collecting everything, trying to get those bells. You're like, I'm about to stock up for the winter. I think I used to play Mortal Kombat a lot with my cousins, but never knew what I was doing. I think there was also a racing one called Mortal Kombat. You know what, Mia? You know what probably happened? $5. This is probably what happened. They probably unplugged your remote, and they probably plugged in somebody else's remote, and then they were probably playing underneath the table or like behind you. And then they were like, wow, Mia, you're doing awesome. Look at you. You're winning. Wow. You're incredible, Mia. And you're like, yeah. It happens to everybody.
Yeah, I remember.
She's laughing because she knows it's probably true.
I did that to my sister. Oh, we did that to my sister so many times.
And then
she's gonna send me a text.
And if we can get any mods to please, if possible, drop Sorcerer's Workshop's link. And then there's somebody else in here that I wanted to shout out. We'll see right now. I'll let you guys know. But for sure, Sorcerer's Workshop, drop their link, please. They're awesome. Whoops, hold on. I grew up with Super Nintendo and then upgraded to Sega and then PlayStation. Wow, so you went like from literally company to company to company. No loyalty FL vlogs, no loyalty.
What the heck? It don't matter.
Just kidding.
As long as you have.
Yes, used to play Sega and Nintendo, then later on the PlayStation.
Oh, nice.
PlayStation came in like a wrecking ball. Literally took everybody out and like just became a big old powerhouse. I used to be obsessed with Kingdom Hearts. See, that's what I hear. Everybody says that it's like one of those types of games.
It's a really popular game.
Yeah. Pearl says, I have old school DS. I used to have one and I gave it to my brother and then he broke it.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's not his fault. It's fine. It's fine. Sorcerer said Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic Unleashed were my games. Did you ever play those?
Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but not Sonic Unleashed.
Kuzi said, oh yeah, we got the commands working.
That's right.
Hashtag shots. It's not how it works. Hashtag vibe check. Hashtag kill. But okay, we'll do that one. Yay!
It worked.
Love your neon behind you. Thank you. We try our best to like just make it look different. So Pearl, if you had a chance to watch like any of our older lives, you know, we've been kind of upgrading here and there a little bit. It's just good to give it that vibe, a little bit of a different vibe. Yeah, it's kind of fun to see how different it kind of has been looking recently. So we're gonna keep adding, guys. Like we have more ideas of things that we want to display and put up, and just fun things that you guys are gonna see. So stay tuned. Lisa said, I'm playing Ocarina of Time right now.
Oh my gosh, I haven't played that game in so long. I love that game.
We used to play when, babe, like before Dominic was born?
No, Dominic was born already. Are you thinking of Twilight Princess?
Is that the one that we were playing? Twilight?
Mm-hmm. We're playing Twilight Princess.
I always forget. In 2020, I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing, Smash Brothers, and then Call of Duty on Xbox.
Yes.
Definitely
Smash
can relate to
Bros.
Smash Brothers. Grace was
Smash
literally
Bros.
just telling me right now. She's like, we have Smash Brothers, huh? And I go, yep, we sure do. Exclamation point, pinch yo. I tap. Dominic's all scared over here. Dominic, call the police. No, I'm kidding. Don't call.
911.
Oh yeah, I need a list of what the commands are. Okay, what I'll do is actually, you know what? I can send it to you right now. Or not. You know what, Dominic? Can you unplug my phone? I'm gonna send them real quick to me. Just screenshot them.
Bye, special.
I'll get it.
I don't think he knew where it was.
It's over here, Papa. I'm gonna get it. Oh,
I got it.
did you really? Oh, I was like, how'd you get it?
Oh, it did work though. It did work, guys. If you
I think
blinked,
for
you missed
George,
it.
it's exclamation point shaky.
Mia says hashtag Team Grace. Thank you, Mia.
Wow, Mia. Never mind.
Let me say hi, did
I'm sure.
Hold on.
Hello.
It's 5 today. Got candy one? Oh my gosh. Last one, guys. Last one, because you just had ice cream.
All right, kiddos.
Bye, Mama.
Bye.
Love you.
All right, Mia. I'm gonna send it to you right now. It makes sense, right? Let's see. How do I send it to somebody specific?
Chris said, hi, Mr. Dom. Hi, Miss Avery. And Mia said, hi, kiddos. Bye, kiddos.
That's how it goes.
Mm.
It's like, hi, I'm back. All right. And then these are the last ones. Okay.
And then, let's see.
Sent.
Mia said, got it. Thank you, Mia.
Yeah. We're going to keep adding more Mia's. She's like, what? It's already so many. No, but hopefully these help you out. Like when you want to drop some links. Yeah, this should make it a lot easier, I think. And then same thing for the giveaways. We don't have one tonight, guys. I'm sorry. But next time we have a giveaway, we'll be able to do it with the commands here, which would be fun. Really, really fun. Okay, let's see.
Oh, I already
didn't work.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It was the pinch geo one, but it did work.
All right. Let's see here. I'm just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. So see what I'm saying? Chris used to give me the unplugged controller. I knew it. See, it happens to all of us. I'm not gonna lie. Hardly ever happened to me because I was the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
But
never happened to
did
me.
it to people all the time. All the time. That's what they get. almost. It happens. Yep. Exactly.
I won't even try to shame Chris because I did the same thing.
I have 3 consoles, a Switch, an Xbox, and a 3DS, which I haven't touched in 3 years. There you go. Which ones do we have? We have Super Nintendo Mini. We have a Switch. We have a PlayStation 3.
We have 2 Switches.
2 Switches, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
Do we have another one?
That's it.
No,
right?
I think that's it.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Mia. Appreciate you. Thank you. I got a game cast.
Isn't that from a movie?
Yeah.
I can't remember which one.
Bro, the broken controller. Wow, that's dirty.
Chris.
Hey, Chris. There you go,
At least
Chris.
the controller I would give my sister wasn't broken.
That's why Kuzi does gaming streaming now. It's like just making up for all those times, all those betrayals. It's okay, Kuzi. It's okay. He can't hurt you anymore. One of my favorite games was Cruising the USA. You know what? Those games are fun. I think they even have them in the arcades. I think those are the ones that you can play in the arcades. They're so awesome.
I do remember those.
So much fun.
Yeah,
Did you guys like going to arcades growing up? And better yet, for our younger viewers, did you get a chance to go to arcades growing up? Because we got a chance. I mean, I know I did. I grew up going to arcades all the time, everywhere. I went to arcades in Mexico, here in the United States. So
I don't know about
arcades.
like the pizza places in SoCal, but or in NorCal, or any other location. But we have one of our local pizza places, or a couple of our local pizza places.
Pizza places, guys.
Pizza
is delicious.
Pizza places that have arcade games still. It's kind of funny. Like they used to have more, but obviously.
It's sad.
Our parts are not available anymore.
What is it called? Starcade, right? The one that's at Disneyland, the one that used to be there?
Yeah,
the one that's right where the exit of Space Mountain? So that I wish was still an arcade. I would honestly be so happy if they brought that back. I know Park and Sip Bacon, we were talking about it one time, and honestly, that would be amazing, honestly. Thanks for sharing the link. No, you're awesome. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Yes. What's up, Jackie? It's just Jackie. Where's George? It's just Jackie.
Oh my God, George already said hi.
But it's just Jackie. It's just Jackie.
Oh my God.
It's just Jackie.
I'm giving her a hard time. She's gonna push you.
Back in the GameCube days, me and my friends used to do Smash Brothers Melee tournaments, and I won a couple.
Fun.
That's bad. That's awesome. We need to do,
Oh my gosh, I loved playing the Melee tournament.
I have some ideas. I'm gonna get in contact with some of y'all, and we have some ideas. I have some ideas. Honestly, this year is gonna be fun. It's been fun. I'm gonna say this year is gonna be fun. It's already April 10th, so yeah, this year is awesome. It's gonna continue getting awesome. We have so much new ideas, and I feel like I wish we had more time, more months, so we can just do them all as much as we can. But as the time goes on, these ideas we're going to keep building on them. Lisa said, I have Animal Crossing. I don't play it because it's hard and I don't know what to do. Lisa, it's like having a job. You literally have to work. That's what Animal Crossing is. You have to work. You collect items. You trade them for bells. You build stuff. And you continue on. It's like life. It never ends.
Yeah, it's just Oh, I hadn't popped it up, but
you had said it already.
I told them.
All right.
But thank you guys. You guys are the best. It was so sweet. Your little shout out from this morning.
Grace, did we spell Avery right? Have to make sure.
No.
Do you want to spell it?
Yeah.
So Avery is spelled with the IE. So we were originally,
that is the most common way to spell it though. So you guys are not like, we
were gonna spell it like that,
yeah.
But then Grace kind of like thought of the idea of like doing it a little differently, like just to kind of give it a different, spin to it.
Yeah.
Not that there's no other Averys with the IE. It's just we don't see it as much. So even in her school, when she's met other Averys, which there has been, they don't spell it her way. So it's kind of nice that at least she has that to herself, which I think is kind of cool.
I know. I remember in kindergarten, her teacher said, "Oh, we have a student whose name is also Avery, and she spells it a little differently." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's this Avery." She's like, "Oh." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's this Avery."
Yeah. Kuzi told Lisa it's catch a lot of bugs and fish. Yeah, that's what. And what is it? Animal Crossing.
And selling stuff and trading stuff.
Yeah. I was playing one-player game, making it seem like you were playing. That's even better.
Oh my gosh, I feel
That's even better.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Yes. Because my mom would be like, "Make sure you let your sister play," and I'm like, "Okay, haha, okay." We'd say it's a one-player game. I don't care. Make sure she's playing. Okay, haha. Here you go.
I like to get the Disney game for Switch. Is it the Kingdom Hearts one?
It could be Kingdom Hearts that she's talking about.
If it's Kingdom Hearts, you should. So far it's fun.
Honestly, yeah, I was going to say so far it's fun. Oh my gosh. Or
Chris would get an airplane in GTA, pause the game right before he crashes into a building, and then pass me the country. What are you?
Wow.
I hope Dominic's not watching this. He's all, I am.
Oh my gosh! No. Wow. I don't even know what to say.
That is funny. I'm not gonna lie. That is so funny.
It's pretty funny, but Kuzi, my heart goes out to you, Kuzi.
Just for a little bit.
Chris, you're a sneaky guy.
Tomorrow. Chris.
Yeah, honestly, Dominic, literally just for a little bit. Okay.
Okay, Chris, I love you.
You hear that, Chris? He said, "Chris, I love you." He said, "You're breathtaking." You're breathtaking.
Play again in GTA.
Arcades were the best, but I used to like going to Chuck E. Cheese. Same here, dude. Same here. Chuck E. Cheese was my jam. The pizza was actually pretty good to me. I loved it. I loved going there. The creepiness was awesome. Like you got HHN mixed with like a fun party, mixed with some good pizza. Great times. And then you never know. You're running the risk of getting a virus, so that made it very exciting as well. So Jude said yes, love going to the arcade. Honestly, the carcade. Excuse me, whoa.
You're making fun of me for saying.
I'm sorry. We ate dinner and I'm over here all like, the arcade was like going to Disneyland for me. I'm not even fronting. That's how much I like going to the arcade. Jackie said no violence. She was all up in your chat talking about violence and encouraging bad things, Jackie.
I don't talk about violence. I would never promote violence. That's not my thing.
Pearl said, love Chuck E. Cheese. We haven't stepped foot in one in so long, but I
honestly, I think the last time we went was before Dominic was born.
Yeah. I want the revival of Chuck E. Cheese. I want to see Chuck E. Cheese flourish. Like we've been to John's Incredible Pizza and it's good, don't get me wrong, but Chuck E. Cheese it's different. It's better. Oh, I thought you were saying something. I was looking at Dominic like, what? That's better than being 1 out of 20 Anthony's in school. That is very true. That is very true. I can imagine. My name was not very common. I don't think I ever was in one single class with a boy with my name. So I never had that experience. Never had to. Pearl said, love Chuck E. Cheese pizza. It wasn't bad. I don't know how it is now, but I actually used to kill it.
The last time I had it was a long time ago, but I don't remember liking it the last time I went.
Yeah.
Which was a long time ago.
The best console I played growing up is definitely the PlayStation 2. You know, the PlayStation 2 is definitely one of the greatest consoles of all time. It's actually, I believe, unless I'm wrong, the best-selling console of all time, like over everything. I feel like I have so much memories with the PS2, but real talk, I never owned one until way past like when they're like already past their prime. I bought the little thin one for like $50 or whatever they're selling it. And that's how I played it. But then I ended up trading it in for another gaming system. So it's like, but I have a lot of memories because of my friends. So actually, that's one of my games right here is actually GTA Vice City and San Andreas. And then I didn't put it on here, but also GTA 3. That was another game that I super loved playing, especially on PS2. I didn't put it on here as well, but Twisted Metal Black. So if you're a horror fan, Twisted Metal Black, and if you like Twisted Metal was a car game where you were like in cars that were, you know, decked out with different weapons, and the whole point of the game was that you had to destroy the other cars before like the time ran out, and it was really, really fun. Twisted Metal 1 and 2 were on the first PlayStation, which these are on here on my list. Those I played religiously. Like Twisted Metal 1 I could play and beat within a couple hours, like in the morning. Like it was like my Saturday routine. It was really awesome. But those are some of the games that I really enjoyed. Grand Theft Auto definitely up there, like I said, for the PS2. Did you play PS2 at all? Not really.
No, maybe a little bit when you had it, right?
Yeah, Gran Turismo, another one. I love the Gran Turismo games.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's basically Disney Animal Crossing.
That's the one that I believe Pearl was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Disney Dreamlight Valley looks fun. I watched Game Live streaming. Yes.
Oh yeah, we've seen it streaming.
Game Live. Yes. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It is kind of like Animal Crossing.
See, even FL Vlog said, Chris, bro, I used to do that to my brothers, pretending they were playing, but in reality they weren't. Yep, it's a common thing.
Oh man.
See, look, Lisa said that was Yu-Gi-Oh. I was there. No, it wasn't.
Yes, you were there. You were there. Don't lie.
Where?
You act like you weren't in the chat.
Yesterday? Today?
Yeah.
I was, but Grace was the one that was being like naughty. She was saying violence and encouraging bad things to happen.
Trying to eat little
she said she just wants to do bad things with her bad friends. I miss the arcade they used to have at Disney. It even had Wreck-It Ralph. Was that the one that I'm talking about?
Or
is that
about,
okay? Yeah.
I think maybe missed it.
Yeah, and Pearl did say Dreamlight. Yes, Disney Dreamlight. Let's see. Crystal and Chris said we both grew up with N64. So many awesome games. Zelda, Pokemon Stadium. Oh my God, Pokemon Stadium, guys.
Oh, that was such a fun game.
P Diddy Kong Racing, but the one.
P Diddy Kong.
But the one that changed it for us was GTA 3 Vice City. The soundtrack. That's why I have Vice City on here. The soundtrack was incredible, man. Like everything about that game, the whole vibes, everything was amazing. Plus, I was a huge. It sounds funny, like in high school, but I was a huge fan of Scarface, like the movie with Al Pacino. So to me, that was like playing the movie, and it was so much fun. I loved it. Jude said, yes, Twisted Metal. You know what? Before we go on, I want to hear from Grace. Grace hasn't picked one video game, and I want to hear from her. So, babe, I want you to pick one video game that you would like.
One video game?
Yes.
Okay, it's
and we'll
hard
go back in the chat
because
and
honestly, so many to mention, but my top video game franchises is The Legend of Zelda. I've played most of them. There's few that I haven't played, like some of the ones that were on the DS or the 3DS. So, but yeah.
Which one would you say is
my all-time?
You can rank them a couple of them. You don't have to rank all of them.
So my favorite Zelda game of all time, from the first one to now, which there is a new one coming out next month, and I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. And I know that it hasn't been getting the greatest comments from people, but I'm like, we haven't even played the game yet. I know that there might be similarities to another game that people were saying it was like, but I want to play the game. I feel like it's an amazing franchise, and it never disappoints me. But my top 3 games from the Zelda franchise have to be The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Then number 2, I would have to say Ocarina of Time, and then number 3 would have to be, I would want to say, oh my gosh, probably A Link to the Past from the Nintendo Game Boy Color. I'm like, why does that sound wrong?
You mean from the Super Nintendo or from the regular Nintendo?
No, A Link to the Past from the Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
Was it on the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance?
It was on the Game Boy Color.
Okay. I'm gonna use
it. Probably was on the Advance too.
Feel free to go into the comments right here. So that was the last one I think that.
Okay, so PlayStation 2 was one of the best. That's what I grew up with. San Andreas, Driver, Halo, and lots more. Oh yeah. And then, hello, so Calorific. Let me ring the cowbell for you. Thank you for joining us. Gio's visiting the sober room. He will be. He'll be back. They're making a Twisted Metal TV show later this year. Hopefully it's as good as The Last of Us. Oh, I had no idea. That's cool. I wonder how that will be. Yes, St. Andreas. Let's see. Y'all don't want to see me on GoldenEye 64. What up, homies?
What's up, Bacon? And who else did you say what's up to?
I said hi to SoCaliRific.
What's up, SoCali? Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for the correction, Kuzi P. He said it's actually Link's Awakening. And yes, you are correct. It is Link's Awakening. I don't know why I was thinking of A Link to the Past, but I also did like that game. I think that's why I was thinking of it. So I think you were right, babe. I kept saying wrong.
So Link's Awakening, is that the same one that I told you I like? The one where like it starts where he's like on a ship and he gets stranded?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that one for the original Game Boy. That was one of my favorite games too. I didn't put it on here. I put Breath of the Wild on here. Where are we at?
I haven't played that game in a long time.
I've always been a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. So I always had Dragon Ball Z with PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 4.
We haven't played any of the Dragon Ball Z.
No, that's not true. We played a fighter game. Remember I rented the fighting game one time?
How long ago was that?
It was like a very long. It was like probably from Redbox. I'm assuming you rented it. Yeah. So
I probably didn't know any of the characters.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters, I think it was called. That was the only one. I know that, we wanted to play Kakarot and all that stuff, but we just haven't got around to it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Kuzi said Zelda is my favorite too.
Let's go. Zelda. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Shut.
But also, I guess the other one would have to be, my next favorite one would probably have to be Sonic. And the first video game I ever played, and this is going to date me and age me, but was Duck Hunt.
Oh.
Duck Hunt was the first game I ever played.
Honestly, it kind of makes me sad because I know, there's a lot of controversy around, firearms right now and how things are in that regard. I don't want to get too much into it, but damn, I'm so happy that I was born in a time where we could play games like Duck Hunt, where, those things were still available to us because great memories. That game tripped me out. I don't know if you felt that way, but I would legit be like, how did they make this work? How does this even work at all? It felt like it was witchcraft. I said hi to Bacon too. I thought I said hi to Bacon too.
You did? Okay, just making sure. I was like, wait.
Guys, we're at 18 likes. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like. 18 likes, guys. We love you guys so much on a Monday night. You guys are amazing. Excuse me. But yeah, Duck Hunt was amazing. They made a remake on Switch a couple years ago. So good. I think I know which one you're talking about because Grace and I was. Did we watch somebody stream it? We might have watched somebody play it or stream it. The remake of Link's Awakening, or did we just watch a lot of reviews on it? I
think we watched the reviews.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. We were thinking of getting it, but we never did because.
Jude said, "Nice Duck Hunt." Yeah, we really like Duck Hunt. So the next video game, I guess that I would choose. You said your number one was Link's Awakening for Zelda.
No, I said Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so for me, I have Breath of the Wild on here as well. A big reason why I have Breath of the Wild is I'm a huge fan of RPG games, and for those of you who aren't huge video game players, there's different types of video games. There's fighting games, there's first-person shooter games, and then there's like RPG games. Well, RPG games basically stand for role-playing games, and basically you're the main character, and it's up to you to build, your
right. And
stats.
those are the type of games that I mainly like.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sonic is not a role-playing game, but those were fun.
There's
that's what I grew up
a
with.
lot of somebody had asked what you were drinking, babe, real quick. I forgot. Let's see. Somebody said, Grace, what are you drinking? Oh yeah, Precious Pearl said, Grace, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking mango cranberry juice.
Yeah.
The low-calorie version, right?
Yeah. It's Monday night. It's Monday night, guys. So the reason I picked it is because I love that you can work up his stats. You can work up like his armor, his weapons. You can literally forage for food and cook it. Yeah,
it's so innovative. For
you can chop wood down, make items with it. You can gather different materials. It's amazing. And then on top of that, you have your missions, which are your main quests. Then you have all the temples. The temples are like these little areas that are basically a whole temple is a puzzle. And you can also unlock things, or sometimes they're straight up a fight, like a really fierce fight. So it's just such a wide, varied game, but designed so well that I remember there was a time where when I was still going to college and then Grace would work during the day, I was working like inconsistently. So I would play the game when she was gone. I feel so bad now when I think about it. But I honestly played so many temples, and we still played a grip together. Like we still played hours and hours and hours together because that's how much things there is to do in that game. So Breath of the Wild is probably one of my top 5 video games of all time. Like not even just like one of my favorites. It's like literally one of my top 5 of all time. So can't say enough good things about it.
Another Sega game that, oh man, I used to love playing was Streets of Rage 2. I don't know if any of you guys who had Segas.
That's fun. We played that together. Yeah.
Streets of Rage 2.
Such a fun game. Yeah. Streets of Rage.
Such a weird game, but oh man, that was fun. Like one of the games that we had, and so yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Fun game.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's old school, and I love it. And I think they even have an arcade.
They do.
FL Blog said Dragon Ball Z Fighters is a really good game. It's more like a story you have to follow, and pretty much you are starting from season 1 to season 8 with Majin Buu.
Oh.
Grace says that I'm her Majin Buu.
You are. But you don't look like Majin Buu.
Yeah, but you don't look like Majin Buu. You're trying to say Majin Buu is ugly? How dare you? Lisa said, I just got Breath of the Wild. Yes, I'm late to the party, but I can't wait to play. Lisa, doesn't matter. Just have fun with it.
Just have fun, yeah.
It is such an amazing game.
Because the new game is coming out next month, so you have to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, even if you didn't buy the other game until next year, and you just had this game for a year.
Oh, Breath of the Wild is a huge game.
Yeah, you'll have a good time. Yeah. Like, don't be intimidated by it. Just play it. Like, it's so much fun that you can't help it. Like, it's that fun. It's not like one of those games that you feel like it's a chore. It's not a chore at all. It's like literally it's so much fun. Doom was one of my favorites to play. When I was a kid, my uncle Benny bought me Doom. Like it was like 2 or 3 Doom games in one for PlayStation. And I was such a little baby about it that I would play that game like this, like all scared. And it's funny because if you look at it now, like the graphics are really crap. Like, I mean, compared to things now, right? And back then, those graphics were incredible. But it would scare the crap out of me. The music, the vibe, everything, Doom had it going on. I love Sonic, but I prefer the old Sonic, and new games don't feel the same. I think that's how a lot of people feel about Sonic, to be honest with you.
I haven't played any of the new games, but I do, all the old Sonic games. Oh man, spent hours and hours playing Sonic.
The new Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers, is like an RPG. Oh. It's basically Breath of the Wild, but Sonic.
I was gonna say, it kind of sounds like a Zelda game, which is Sonic Frontiers. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I'll have to check it out.
Definitely. I did all 120 shrines in Breath of the Wild before I finished the game because I never wanted it to end.
Right.
I think we might be close.
Yeah.
We just stopped playing it a long time ago because of the kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we played last night.
Well, last night I was playing Skyward Sword. I got stuck in, oh my gosh. What did I say? I stopped playing in August of 2021 because I got stuck.
August of 2021, and we've
been busy too.
We got busy with YouTube. Like that was literally around August is when we started really like kind of getting more into YouTube, and then around like November, December, we got it was around August because that's when we started filming the videos that we did right there and all that like in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
So around that time is when Grace and I that's when Gio and Grace started. I was already doing YouTube, but then that's when like we teamed up and we're like, let's do this together. And so I think ever since then we've dedicated so much time to this because we love it that like literally I've stopped paying attention to like sports like for a while. We stopped playing certain video games, but we're finding our way back. Like this year I'm gonna watch more sports. I'm gonna get back into football finally. I took a year off, but I make it seem like it was like 3 years. But it just happens. Pearl said mango cranberry juice. Bomb.
It's good.
Bomb. I hope Tears of Kingdom is like, yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god.
Watch it once, try and repeat it 500 times.
And Kuzi, I'm going to apologize ahead of time if you start streaming the game before we start playing because I don't want any spoilers on the game.
I'll watch it. I'll tell Grace everything that happens, guys. Guys, we're at 19 likes. One more like and we're at 20 likes. Let's go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm going to tell Grace everything. Sorry.
Oh, no. You better not ruin the game for me.
The champ is in the house. What's up, Ellie? Ellie, thank you so much for joining
so
us.
Happy to have
Happy
you here.
Monday. Thank you for being here.
We love you, Ellie.
Kuzi said Streets of Rage is classic. They made Streets of Rage 4 a couple years ago, and it had really good reviews. I need to try it out.
I think we did.
I think I saw it.
Didn't play it.
Haven't tried it either.
So many games, so little time.
More like Majin Buu, get cute. Exactly. That's pretty much what she always tries to tell me. You're my Majin Buu. But it's funny because, Majin Buu is like a big, chubby, pink, weird-looking dude with like the weirdest looking like yellow mittens or something like that. Like he wears like a diaper or something. I don't know what the heck he wears.
I think they're like really like.
So that's me.
What are they called?
Majin
Baggy
Buu.
pants. You're my Majin Buu.
That's me. Kuzi said Skyward Sword. That was my first Zelda, so it's special to me.
Aww.
Yeah. I love the game. It's just the mechanics are a little weird.
We didn't.
The mechanics are very
I know that it came out on the Wii U, right?
Yeah.
First, it came out on Wii U, so I didn't get to play it until they released it on the Switch. So that's the version I was playing last night.
Either the Wii U or the Wii. Might have been the Wii actually.
You know what?
It might have been the Wii.
Right.
It might have been the Wii.
I think you're right because I don't think.
Because the Wii U doesn't have like the
No. It was the Wii. It was the Wii. The Wii.
I know a lot of people hate on it, but I'll defend it it's not a bad game, dude. It's fun. We love it. We just hadn't played it in a while because we had to kind of get used to the mechanics of it. Like it was weird, but the Pro Controller helps out a lot. The Pro Controller is the way to go if you're gonna play Skyward Sword. Let's see. No worries, I completely understand. I didn't watch anyone play Resident Evil until I started it. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna watch you though, and I'm gonna tell Grace everything. Everything.
You're mean. I mean, of course I want to support Kuzi, so we've just,
She's lying. She doesn't want to support you. She's gonna go lock herself in the room. I don't want to hear it. La, 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 la.
I don't want to see. Because for like a game like Zelda, obviously there's parts where you have to like think and you have to make choices and do things. So like, I don't want to know.
You don't want to ruin like the puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I completely agree. Like, I don't want to ruin it either. Like, I'll probably check out like the first bit of the game when he plays it, just because we love Kuzi so much. Mm-hmm. But it's true. Like,
you have to make sure I play the first part.
Look,
of the game first.
let me tell you guys straight up. We're okay. We love the theme park live, and more than that, we have a lot of friends that cover it. When Super Nintendo World opened, and when like Mickey Money. Anyways, when Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opened, different things like that, like Magic Happens Parade. We still haven't watched Magic Happens Parade on anybody's streams, anybody's vlogs. We didn't watch the Mario Kart ride on anybody's. We didn't watch the soft opening for Super Nintendo World. We didn't watch Mickey and Minnie's on anybody's stream or any POVs. We love being surprised just as much. Same thing with The Last of Us. We were wanting to be the first ones to watch it. Same thing with any really great movies like Super Mario Brothers. We wanted to be there like the first couple of days because we didn't want to ruin for us. all these different things. Like we are super into just being surprised. Like just like Christmas, we want to be surprised on Christmas. So it's one of those things where like we probably won't watch any of that stuff until after. As much as it pains me because I love watching you guys play. I used to play Madden and NBA 2K a lot on PS3 and 2. Honestly, Madden and I don't know. You know what? NBA 2K as well were two of my favorite ones. And then there was like a NBA Street. I love that game. It was awesome. He said, "Happy Monday. Happy to be here. Sorry, I'm late." No worries. No worries. Like I said, this is, and we said it at the top of the stream. This is different. It's our debut of Mix It Up Monday. So we're just going with it. So thank you so much for being here. We didn't even know if anybody would even be able to be here. It's Monday, you know what I mean? So people have responsibilities. We get it. It was one of the last games on the Wii. Gotcha.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
When I think about the timing, I just think it's been a little bit.
Yeah, very long time.
Yeah.
Grace can put my stream on in the background on mute.
I don't even know because I still feel like
the
seeing
view, give the view and
yeah.
the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Let's go. I see how you do. Yep. That's like a rich flex. I'm making Mickey money.
True that. We wish we were making Mickey money.
I know, right? Sorcerer said, "I'm playing Madden 23 right now." There you go. I haven't played a Madden game in so long. All right, let me go into another video game in my list. And I don't know if Sith Lord Lee or Lady Sith is still in here, but Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3. It's not one video game. It's a trilogy. So I would say those 3 video games. Man, I have so many video games on here I want to talk about. I don't think we're going to get to all of them. But, I mean, if there's a couple games that I wanted to highlight, it was those. Mainly for me because they were one of the first games where we would take literally 4 Xbox, 4 TVs, 16 of us, packed into like somebody's clubhouse garage, straight out of a movie. It was like a dream come true for a high school kid, and we just plugged them all together and we played a tournament all night long. So some of the best memories I have are playing Halo 2 for sure, with my friends Albert and my friend Anthony. My friend Albert, we used to call him Fat Boy. I hope they don't call him that anymore, but we used to call him Fat Boy. And then he was a lot younger than us. He was actually one of my friends. He was one of my friend's little brothers, but he was amazing. He was a great player. And so we never found our 4th player. It was really only 3 of us. So, but that boy carried the team. My friend Anthony was very, very good, and me, I was good at talking trash. But great memories with all my friends. Afterwards, we would have bonfires and just reminisce and talk about oh man, I got you on this one. Oh dude, I no scoped you when you were coming up this side. And so we would just kind of give each other inside scoops of what we saw from our perspective. So it was one of those things that I have so much fond feelings towards, especially Halo 2, that it's one of those times where I'm man, if I could go back and live one day, I wouldn't mind going back and living a day where I went and played. If I could take my kids and Grace with me, especially, it'd be funny. I'd be me married and all my kid friends. But yeah, that was some of the best times of my life. I honestly feel it was so much fun. So I don't know if Grace had much experience with Halo, but Halo to me was everything for a while there. I still remember when Halo 2 came out and I pre-ordered it. It was one of those things where I got it at night and I didn't even have a chance to play it. I played it the next day, but I had to wait until I got out of school. I think I was a senior in high school. And I remember all day long at school, I could not stop thinking about the game in my head. And literally, I think we beat that game so quick. It was so much fun. I loved it.
Yeah, Halo was fun. I remember, especially I think you pulled up Sorcerer's Workshop. He said Halo 3 was fun. Halo 3 was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of experience with Halo 3 as well, but Halo 2 was the one that I think I became a fanatic.
Really?
Yeah. Well, actually, okay, Halo 1 co-op. I don't know if you guys ever got a chance to play co-op on any of the Halos, but I beat all 3 campaigns with my best friend, and so that alone too was some of our favorite memories. This is an inside joke that we have. So on Halo 2, oh no, it was Halo 1. On Halo 1, if you were running low on health and you needed like more ammo more health and you just wanted to like kind of get a quick boost, if you died and your partner was still alive and you weren't around anybody, you would come back to life with full health. So what we noticed is that there was friendly fire. Friendly fire is when you can shoot your own teammate and kill them. Yeah. And it's supposed to be like an accidental thing, like, oh man, bro, I wasn't trying to shoot you. But what we noticed is if you went behind your teammate and you just did the hit, like you hit them to the back of the head, they would die. And then they would come back to life right away with full health. And so that way you can both go in there with like full health and kick butt, you know? So I remember me and my friend are huge Simpsons fans, like especially like the 90s, like early 2000 Simpsons. And so there was one episode where Maud Flanders passes away, and it's a really sad episode. It's, you know, really, really sad episode for a Simpsons episode. But I remember Ned, who was Maud Flanders' husband, goes into a bar, I think, or something like that. Oh my gosh. And Mo, the bartender's in there, and he said something like to be kind of disrespectful towards Maud. Like he kind of like, I think he was saying something about her appearance or something like that. And then Ned got mad, and Ned's not a fighter, but he started like whooping his butt, you know, kicking his ass basically. And he said, he's like, oh yeah, there you go. Yes, send me to Maud. Yes. You know, because he's basically killing him, you know, He's like, send me to Maud. So I don't know how we got this stuck in our head, but every time we needed to reload our like our health and stuff like that, I'd be like, hey bro, send me to Maud. And he knew to come up and go and kill my character so I can come back to life. So literally, like the first couple of times we'd laugh, we'd be like, send me to Maud. And then after a while, it was like literally like we'd be in like the tournaments. Hey bro, send me to Maud. You know? Well, not in the tournaments because that's different with the multiplayer. But like, yeah, we'd be playing and be like, send me to Maud. All right, let's go. So that became our thing. Like, I don't know, crazy things that kids say, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, it's bringing up Halo. I really enjoyed playing Halo. Me and my brother would play a lot. But the thing is, I couldn't keep playing for very long. And this is another reason why I don't play video games that much anymore, is because I started getting motion sickness. That game and GoldenEye on the GameCube gave me motion
after a while, I think anybody, like I used to get it when I would play Twisted Metal 3.
Oh my gosh. And then like we tried watching Dominic play Minecraft one day, and we couldn't even watch more than a few minutes.
We watched him play for 20 minutes, and we both were like damn near throwing up.
Yeah, we didn't throw up, but we were just like
very close.
I could feel like it, just like this migraine. Just we didn't even watch more than 10 minutes, huh? Yeah. We felt bad because he really loves Minecraft. But we couldn't watch it.
And to this day, I don't think we really can.
No, I tell him, I said, as much as I love you, Papa, I can't watch you play Minecraft. It's too hard. Like, it makes me real sick.
Yeah, I want to say what's up to Isabel. What's up, guys? Hello from Winter Central Drive. We want to cheese, guys. Bring us some. Bring us some.
I love the chili dogs from Winter Central. I haven't had them in a long time.
Jude said, I never played Halo games. Now I just play Overcooked.
Oh, I've seen that game. I think it's like kind of like a cell phone game, I believe.
Yeah,
no. Or was it on PlayStation?
I know Overwatch, but I don't know Overcooked.
It's kind of like a restaurant game, I think.
Ah, okay. I only ever played Halo multiplayer. I'm planning on streaming all of them one day.
Oh, wow.
The first 3 games, the storyline are amazing, so do it. I would watch every single minute.
Yeah, I would love to watch that. That'd be so fun.
I Like Puppies. What's up, I Like Puppies? Thank you so much for joining. I Like Puppies said, hey guys, I'm in San Diego. Just got back from SeaWorld. It was so much fun.
Oh, so glad
Hope you're having a great time. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
We're glad you had fun. Thank you for joining us.
Crystal and Chris said, dang, Halo, quick story. Don't tell my mom. I was grounded in middle school. I know. I'm just going to leave this up for a while. Just in case the mom's watching right now.
You're gonna have to tell us why you were grounded.
Okay,
wow.
Dang, Halo, quick story. Don't tell my mom. I was grounded in middle school, so she took the cable box away from my room, but she forgot my Xbox. I would play Halo 1 2 all night. Wow. All the confessions, all the video game confessions tonight exposed. Let's see. Pearl said, I'm listening. I was looking up a limited edition 100. Ooh, Loungefly. You guys know Grace is a big Loungefly person.
Once you get one Loungefly, you can't stop. They're addicting. It's an obsession.
It's your fault they deleted all the games by the time I got there.
Wow, Chris. I just wonder, what did he do for all that to happen? Wow.
I know, right?
Dang, Chris.
Grounded. He was trying to start fires with me.
Probably.
Halo was 100. Yeah, I loved Halo so much. Still do. Sorcerer's Workshop said friendly fire was a blessing and a curse. Hey, send me the mod. I'm telling you. Send me the mod. Help. I survived off of a radio and Halo single player back in the day, emotional damage. You know what? Radio, I feel like I listened to the radio so much more when I was in high school. Like, that was like my favorite thing to do. Like in middle school and high school, especially when I started skating when I was in middle school, I used to love listening to the radio. Like, we would literally like spend the night at each other's house and like sleep with the radio on.
Yeah, I used to love sleeping with the radio on. Memories.
Send me the mod. That's right. Let's go. Pearl said, my dad loved The Simpsons. I still love The Simpsons, but I don't like the newer, like, I say newer ones, but honestly, it's probably been since, like,
the newer season.
Since, like, season 12 and up, probably 10 to 12. I stopped really caring about the other ones. It's just they lost the magic to me. They really did. The jokes changed. Like, the style of jokes changed, and it just doesn't really reflect what I like anymore. But I still like watching the older ones. Still really, really good. Everything Isabel said, chili cheese fries for everyone.
Yay,
let's go. What's going to be cold? Let's see. What's up, Justin? Justin said, hello, everyone. I just completed 2 lanyard pin collections today. Nice. That's awesome, dude.
Nice
honestly,
to see you in the chat.
Yes.
Happy Monday, Justin.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure our lanyards, we haven't even put all of them on ours, but yeah, I'm sure it would be heavy now.
We need to have a different way to display them.
I think
corkboard.
We're going to get a corkboard.
Yeah, we have to do that.
Yeah. I would love to stream video games on YouTube. I don't know how to do it. I think we were just saying the same thing, too. Like, we don't know how to go about it. Mm-hmm. Like, we would love to do it someday, too. I know a lot of people eventually try it out and stuff, but video games are a big part of our life, and I think that's one thing that maybe it's funny to say, like, we've always been ourselves and we've always liked to inject things that we like, but I think maybe we've held back on like really talking about certain things that we like a lot. Like video games we talk about, but we're not like, we've never done a whole stream on video games, you know what I mean? Like, but it's cool to like introduce you guys more to like little things about us or things that we've grown up liking and that we still might like to this day. So yeah, video games is a big thing. So hopefully maybe one day we can try that out as well. But, if we find out how to do it, we'll let you know, Sorcerer, for sure. There's a lot of people out there who do it. So I'm sure we can get that information. Let's see. Ooh, Crystal and Chris said, can't spill all the secrets. Tune in next time on this episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Chris didn't let Kuzi play, so his mom grounded him.
Mia said, it's true, Grace. I started with 1 Loungefly and now I can't stop.
I know. I have 7.
Oh, snap.
I'm pretty sure I have 7.
Wow, okay.
Hoping to add 1 or 2 more soon.
I know every time we go to either uni or Disney, she's always like, oh, I saw a Loungefly, and I'm always like, all right.
Well. Oh, yeah, I know. I was like, oh,
and I was like, well, if you want to get it, then, I mean.
And I was like, I like all the Hello Kitty Loungeflies. And Gio was like, oh, yeah? I was like, yeah, I like all of them. They're all nice. I wouldn't mind having any of them. He's like, oh, okay.
I'm like, well, go for it. Like, that's my way of saying, like, go for it, like, why not? I have 3 Loungeflies.
Ooh.
Pearl said, my dad is gone now. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Yeah, but it's good to have some good memories and to be able to share what they liked when they were still here and stuff like that. So thank you for sharing that with us, Pearl. It means a lot. It really does. Pearl said, my son loves chili cheese fries. I don't think our kids like them very much, but
Avery does.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she likes.
We love them.
Yeah, she liked putting the. It's funny because she was when we got the sideshow Bob Dog at Universal, she was getting some of the chili from her hot dog and putting it on the fries and eating it like that. And she was cutting up the hot dog because obviously she doesn't like the bread. So she's
an eater. Like Dominic likes to eat too, but she's like she reminds me of Grace. Like they're very like they just get into their food a lot, like, and it's cute. I love it. Vanessa said, "I'm getting hungry again." You know what? We had a big lunch. If not, I'd probably be hungry again right now too. But we do have some dessert that we're going to be trying out very, very soon here because we're going to be wrapping it up in less than half an hour, guys. We're having a lot of fun though. But what I'm thinking is, if we don't get a chance to get through a lot of this conversation, because I have this huge list right here, by the way. We can table it and maybe we can pick it up again on Friday after a movie club or before we do movie club. Probably after movie club. And so, for those of you who are really, really interested and those of you who want to learn more about video games and about the video games that are out there, like especially the ones that have really, really awesome stories, because that's the kind of video games that I like playing, like the ones that are borderline movies or video game shows, you can say. Tune in and we'll go more over some of this. But let's just keep going down the line. We'll keep talking about this a little bit more. We're not done just yet. Let's see. So Kuzi, in talking about streaming video games, said you got to buy a capture card like Elgato or AverMedia so you can stream games. Okay, see, and that's what I used to tell you. Remember, like a capture card.
Yeah, you did.
So, and another thing for me is we need to upgrade our laptop like badly. Like once we upgrade our laptop, like I think a lot of things are going to be different, guys. Yeah, things are going to change. Not in a bad way. Things are going to improve. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. Probably won't be for couple of months, maybe if not a year. Just kind of a bummer. I want to do it as soon as possible. Jude said, "I do not want to start with Loungefly." Honestly, they're awesome because at least they come in handy and they are collectible and they look nice. I can't tell you how many times Grace has had somebody come up to her in the middle of a theme park to be like, "Oh, where'd you get your Loungefly?" Or "Oh, nice I like it."
Backpack. Yeah. That's so cute.
Yeah.
I mean, cool. I don't get it for that reason, but it's nice. It's nice that you can people can be nice and say.
I think it's just because it's cool to see the excitement of people to see something like that they get excited to see. Yeah. So it's really, really awesome.
It's kind of like my version of the Michael Kors, I guess.
Yeah. I've been using Elgato since high school, so I highly recommend it. I'm gonna look into it. Like I said, I want to just make sure I upgrade my computer first.
Yeah, I think that's probably the number one thing right now.
Lisa said I have 4 Loungeflies and I'm already looking for another one.
And then you'll be looking for another one after that.
That's how it goes. That's this. It's called the slippery slope. But you know what? That's how it goes. We're at 21 likes, guys. Thank you so much.
21 Thank you so much, guys.
Yes.
For a Monday, we're so happy.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys so much. And let's see here. Pick Kuzi P's brain. He's helping us too. Yeah, that was my thinking, because at the end of the day you got to go to the people that know. You know what I mean? And he does such a great job with the streaming and everything. Like, it's awesome, honestly. But I'm not. Our thing is not that we're trying to become like video game streamers. But I think like one thing that we want to show you guys is that we're not afraid to switch it up and have a night where it's like about one thing. And, and then maybe in a couple months or a couple weeks, or even if it's that popular, like next week doing it again. And, kind of like how Movie Club has snowballed into like this trivia thing all of a sudden now. And it's fine. And we roll with it because it's what's enjoyable. And we'll, hopefully that could be something that we can do in the future. Because another thing is we don't, we've talked about not wanting to put the kids on blast, but it might be a fun way of including the kids where they might not even have to be on camera, and so, a little more comfortable. I know that some people don't agree with kids playing video games, but honestly, like, they haven't abused their privileges and they're really good about those things. And I feel like it's helped them develop problem-solving skills and logical skills. Like, they have to think about things in advance, and so, or even how to even with fine motor skills, and gross motor skills, so. I mean, those are the positives. Like, do we want them playing video games all day long? No. It's not good for them. It's not what
we have them take lots of breaks, and we don't let them play every day.
No, it's more about the fact that it's kind of something that we like growing up, and I don't see why we should be like, oh, no. We're okay. Like, we turned out okay. We enjoy video games, and I understand that everybody has their way of parenting, but for us, it's fun. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, it's a way of maybe we can include the kids in what we do. Pearl said, my first Loungefly was a Hello Kitty.
The only Hello Kitty, or Sanrio, I should say, is my Kuromi bag. That's the only one I have right now. But I'm looking to upgrade to another Hello Kitty.
Avery is, and they're both like huge Hello Kitty fans. And you know, like Avery just recently took some pictures with Hello Kitty and she got a button and everything like that. It was so awesome. Another reason why Universal is an awesome place to be, and highly recommend it. If you guys haven't been out to Universal Studios, it's for kids now. Like, obviously it's always been for kids, but I feel like there's so much fun things for kids to do now at Universal, including the character meet and greets. And they sell lounge flies in the Hello Kitty store too. She needs you to say, go get it, Grace. Here's my card. Get 3 lounge flies. Here's my card. It's like your card, but it has my name on it.
That's not what she. Well, you know that. Yes, technically you could give me your card, but I also have a card that has the same money on it. Yes, what she's saying basically is you should say, "Go get it, sweetheart," or "Which one do you want, sweetheart?"
I told you, I said, which one do you want? Well, yeah, if you want it.
Let's go get it, baby.
Yeah, if you want it, go get it. Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't mind.
You sound so
go get it. Yeah,
angry about it.
No, that's me being happy.
That's not happiness.
Go get it. Go get it if you want it. Run. Hurry up. They're going to close the register. I'm just messing. Ow. Mia Leah said, I have 6 and I have my eye on another one now.
See, I tell you guys, once you get 1, then you got to get 2, then you have 6, and then you have 6.
Because they constantly bring them out. Like, they don't
I
stop.
know. There's so many cute styles.
Like, stop.
Honestly,
Brian, stop, Brian.
My next lounge fly, the one I've had my eye on, is the Dragon Ball Z one. The one that has Goku, Vegeta, and I believe it was Gohan. I'm pretty sure Gohan was on there. But yes, that's the one I want.
We're going to have anime talk one night. Anime talk one night.
I want that one. It's so awesome.
Pearl said, I'm having spaghetti.
Ooh,
oh.
I wanted spaghetti.
I know.
After watching Crystal and Chris. Oh my God.
I know. We didn't have spaghetti, though. We didn't have the time for that tonight. Maybe during the week, one of these days. Let's see. And it's crazy because, like, we're going to celebrate Dominic's birthday on Saturday. I'm sorry, on Thursday, because we're celebrating it on Saturday at Disneyland, but his birthday is actually on Friday. But Friday, after he gets out of school, we're driving to Los Angeles, to Anaheim. So it just, like, on his actual birthday, he has school, which he's happy about. He's like, I want to go to school. Like, I want to have my birthday at school, which is dope, you know, that he feels that way. But, like, later on, we're just going to be driving for, like, 4 hours. And so I'm, like, trying to think of, and if you guys have any suggestions, either comment it, or if you guys want, hit us up on Instagram. If you guys have any ideas of how we can make the drive a little bit more special for him. Because it's going to be weird, like, you know, it's going to be his birthday. And we're literally going to get over there probably, like, around 9 to 10, maybe 11, like, depending on traffic. So I'm trying to think, how can we make it special? I don't want to put a video game in his face because, like, he's been getting car sick. So I want to make sure that maybe we can just do something fun.
Motion sick, at least, not car sick.
Yeah, maybe put together, like, a little playlist for him, like, and then just, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we can ask him what songs he wants to listen to. We'll put it on for him.
It's gonna be weird. Like, I mean, he's a good kid. Like,
he can stop at whatever little place he wants to stop. He's been get some ice cream or something.
I know, and he's been cool with it, like, which I think is really cool because, like, he's not complaining, like, oh, it's my birthday or whatever. Like, he knows that, hey, he's gonna go to Disneyland. So yeah, it's been really cool. The capture card does most of the heavy lifting. You don't need a super powerful laptop to stream games. It's basically like plugging in another camera. Gotcha. Okay, now we're talking. Okay.
So cool. It's like just an adaptation to what you already have.
It's cool that you're dropping this information on here too. And if, I might have to hit you up.
Sorcerer, if you're watching.
Yeah. So
there you go.
There you go. Here's some great information. My boyfriend asked me if I like designer bags, and I said, nope, just lounge flies. There you go. Your boyfriend got lucky. Grace doesn't like designer bags that much either. I think it's not she doesn't like them, but she just never has.
It doesn't have to have, like, a brand name on it for me. Like, as long as it's nice and it's practical, then that's it for me.
She'd probably quicker talk me out of getting her one than getting her one. So it's kind of like, I'm never going to force, like, myself to buy her one of those things. I want her to get what she feels comfortable with.
Honestly, he would just have to buy it for me.
I know. But there was a time where I couldn't afford it, and now that I can afford it, she likes lounge flies, and that's what I've been buying for her. So I literally bought her how many lounge flies? Like, without you seeing them?
3 of them.
Like, 3 of her lounge flies, I bought them without her seeing them. So like, it was like, and including a wallet or
matching
2.
Wallets.
Yeah. I bought myself a McDonald's lounge fly. There you go. What's up, Sarah? Thank you so much for joining us. Isabel said they're too small for me. You know what's funny, Isabel, is I think they make really great camera bags. Like for me, like I'm looking for another one. If you're looking for one like as like a, like if you want a lot of things to carry around, I mean that it depends.
Yeah. And so some of them are the mini ones.
Yeah.
And then some of them are a little larger. So like, actually Avery has a Frozen backpack, and that one's a little bigger. It's not super big. It's not like a regular size, like, school backpack size or anything like that. But it does hold like at least 4 water bottles, I would say. And then maybe like a couple of snacks if you wanted to put it in there. But the only thing I don't like about the bigger ones is that the front doesn't have pockets on the front or on the sides. So
yeah,
that's the only downside to the bigger ones.
Wait, where are we at?
Okay.
Okay. Trivia kind of counts as gaming. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's different. It's different, but it's very similar in the sense of like, like where it's a very interactive thing. Honestly, we want to keep making it as interactive as we can for you guys, because I feel like the more you guys kind of can share with us and we can share with you guys, it's just like so much fun. It creates bonds, inside jokes, and overall just makes things so much more interesting, honestly. Loungefly is kind of a designer bag. It's designed, but it's not a designer bag. Yeah.
I think what we're talking about is the ones that are like hundreds of dollars. But there's nothing wrong with those. It's just, I just feel like, I don't know. It's not.
You know what I think is, it depends on your personal taste.
Yeah.
Like, I think if it's something that you really love and you don't mind spending the money on it, but I think if it's something that you're like, oh, that's cute, I like it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to want to spend the money on it.
I'm not saying that, I don't like things that other people have, because obviously, people own like same kind of sneakers and whatnot. But I'm not the one to, so if like my friend gets like a certain purse, I don't want to go get it. It's kind of weird. I don't know. So like, how a lot of people wanted to buy Michael Kors? I was never one of the people that wanted to go get a Michael Kors because so-and-so had Michael Kors.
I would have him in the cart, but I would get so nervous because at that time.
And if I did get one, it would have to be a different color or style, because I don't want to have the same thing, like same color, same style.
And that's what I'm trying to say is I would have it in the cart. I would get mad nervous because I knew I was about to drop a couple $100, but then I also knew that we might have really not have that kind of money, and so if I was gonna get it, I wanted to know what color Grace would want, but I also knew from talking to her that she did not want the same stuff as other people, so then I didn't even know if the style was gonna be the style she wanted. So it was one of those things where like at that time I don't feel like I could have pulled the trigger. Now I don't think I care. Like we both have, thankfully we've got through college and we're both in a better place financially and as a family, but like at that time it was scary. Like now it's funny. Now that I feel like more comfortable maybe to be able to do those things for her. Like she's like loves Loungefly, so that's what I do instead. And it's cool because all that money that I could have spent on Michael Kors, now I spend it on our Magic Keys, on like the hotels, so we can have a good time, like the food over there. So
I mean, as much as obviously it's not like like. I had already pinched you.
Oh, is that what you had saw?
No, I didn't see it. They sent it probably. Anna and Mia sent it too. I think I looked over and they had said it.
Betrayal of all y'all. Crystal and Chris, Mia, betrayal. How dare ya? What's up, Jay? How you doing? Welcome in, Jaycation, another amazing content creator, awesome person, awesome family man. Appreciate. Yeah, we should. There should be a command for Jaycation, Mia, if.
We haven't.
Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. It seems like we missed a lot of chats, so we're gonna try to like roll through it. Even Kuzi P is here. Wow. Kristen said, "Hey, it worked again." Then you have to get the matching wallet to go with it. Yeah, so exactly. I know she has like the Ariel, the Little Mermaid one that has the matching wallet. So and then her backpack lights up. That's what I'm saying. Like Michael Kors, they're very nice looking bags, Louis Vuitton, all that, but do they light up? Have you guys played Luigi's Mansion 3 on Nintendo Switch? We have not. I know Dominic's been wanting to play that. We gotta get it. I can't wait to play that. We gotta get it. So we need more time. Yeah. We're gonna have more time soon. So with the kids being off, so it would be nice.
Thank you, Mia, for dropping the link.
Appreciate you,
for
Mia.
using the command.
I know it's exciting. We got commands now. All right, let's see. All right, Jay said, maybe a fun scavenger hunt of things you'll see along the way, and he gets a small gift for each one he spots.
Oh, yes, we can do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably spot all of it, so we'd have to give him all the gifts. He's really good. He's really perceptive. He's really
Very
good at pointing
perceptive.
things out.
Yeah. Like, this is like right up his alley. Like, he would be like, oh, I got this. That's why we call him Detective Dominic. Like, that's literally been his nickname since he was like 3 years old. Because he spots things that you're like, oh, crap, I left that there. And he'll like be like, what was this all about? You know, like, or he'll hear, he hears something that causes attention. He'll be like, what did you say right now? Like, you know, and that's interesting.
What were you guys talking about? I heard something about, I was like.
Yeah, he just did that right now a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Loungefly sold out.
Of course.
There was a Star Wars one that I really wanted, but I couldn't pull the trigger on it because it looked like the smaller one, and I think it's probably sold out too now. Been thinking about it. Yes, I have never been a name brand. Yeah, not everybody's like that. Yeah, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with it because I do love some things name brand. Like, I'm huge into Nike. I think most people who know me know that I love Nike. Like, that's my big thing. That's my kryptonite, as they say.
I don't mind those kind of things.
Yeah, I have Nike glasses. I wear Nike shoes. Nike everything. Nike socks. Nike everything.
Nike Apple Watch.
Nike Apple Watch. Yep. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on right here, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go right here. Isabel said, I don't like designer purses either.
Yeah. I mean, it honestly, I wouldn't be mad if he came home with one of them. I wouldn't like throw it in the garbage or anything, but it's just, you know, like, I think, it just has to be something that I like.
Yeah. Jay said Crystal wants a Loungefly as a small diaper bag.
Yeah, I think it would work. It just, you know, I think as Aiden gets older, you guys might not need like a whole diaper bag, so maybe just a few things.
Especially once he can eat at the park, like that will change a lot.
Having like having like a sippy cup and a couple of snacks, or you know, a few diapers. Like I said, it probably have to be the ones that don't have like the pockets on the side or the front, because those tend to be a little bigger. So you might be able to fit those kind of things in there.
Beluga Will said they should add more Nintendo games to Super Nintendo World. I think if they had the space, they would.
No, yeah, for sure.
I don't think it's like a lack of want. I think it's a lack of space and availability, and then everything is like logistically crazy. So imagine like the effort it took to just even create and build Super Nintendo World. I hope that they are willing to put that effort in for a long time, so that way it could keep growing. But it's hard to say, especially in Hollywood. It's really hard to say. I could see it more in Orlando and maybe Japan as well. Let's see. You want to read that?
I've always bought what I could afford shop-wise. Yeah, that's exactly what Gio was trying to say. We didn't want to like spend kind of money on those kind of things because it wasn't like a priority. So yeah. But like no, we completely agree.
I like my cool cores. Pearl said, I love clearance.
Hey, so do I. I was looking through clearance a couple of days ago. I was like, ooh. But yeah.
I have to see her bag now.
Lisa, I think you have seen it. It was on our live.
Which one is it?
The mermaid one.
Do you want me to get it down?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
But we can show it again. Yeah, I mean, it's a little older now because I got it last year, but yeah. But yes, I don't mind showing it again in case you don't remember what it looks like. So, oh my gosh, I love the mermaid purses at the park that are out now. I'm trying to think of the one. I know they have the ears, but I haven't seen the one that they have. I'll probably check it out this weekend when we go. Nothing wrong with name brand, of course. No, definitely not. If you can afford it, cool. If not, cool too. You know, I don't think anybody should feel guilty for buying it or not buying it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see it. Turning this off as well.
Careful, please. Gio is like, I eat, sleep, and breathe like it. All right. me see.
You can kind of see it.
Go back to Lisa's chat.
Can you see it?
And yeah, I could see it lighting up. Let's see. There you go, Lisa.
Do you want me to see if I can hold it a little closer?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It's kind of hard to see.
No, I can see the lights. I just
can't see
can't
the
see the rest of it.
Hold on, let me. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's what it looks like. So the lit up part is like the fireworks.
It's honestly, this is my favorite one. I'm not gonna lie, I love it so much. And I like the ones, JK just said, Gio, can you put it on? Need to see it modeled.
Yes.
So I like the ones that have the front pockets. And then, I don't think, let me double check. But this one also has like, well, here's the matching wallet. Let's see. But, yeah, it does have like the pocket inside, and I like that. But I also like having the pockets on the side too. It's so convenient, honestly, and it's a nice size, you know. Like
it's one of the smaller ones, but it's still decent. All right, let's see. Where? Right here?
I think. No, I already pulled that one up. I think the last one I pulled up was Let You Eat, Sleep, and Breathe Nike.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What's up, Henry? Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Let's see where we're at. Likewise, we're at 25 likes. Thank you so much for joining us and for hitting that like button. Appreciate you guys.
Awesome.
Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Guys, we're almost at 800. 6 subscribers last time I checked. So 6. Crazy. I can't believe it, honestly.
Let's see if we've come up at all.
I really want a Pirates of the Caribbean lounge
away. We're 5 subscribers away.
Nice. Let's go. 5 subscribers away. Let's go. You guys are awesome. You guys make our night, honestly. You guys are amazing.
You guys are the best.
I really want a Pirates of the Caribbean lounge fly, but I don't know if there's one. Is there one? I was literally thinking about that, but yeah, I do think there is.
There is. I don't know if they have one at the park right now, but if I see one, I'll let you know, Ellie.
I think there is.
For sure.
Let's see here. Jay said, "Ooh, that's nice." Sarah said, "Most of my Disney lounge flies are from Company D." Is that like a reseller or like a?
I think that's the one where only cast members can shop.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Ellie said, "Ooh, that's a nice one." Henry said, "Same. I'm a Nike aficionado. Hey, it must be a '90s thing or whatever." Like,
are you wearing? Oh no, you're not wearing your Nike
No,
hat.
I was wearing my Nike hat the other day though. I have one just like this, but it was a Nike. I think even Bacon was like, "Hey, Gio, are you giving up that hat or something like that?"
Right.
Yeah.
When we're at Universal.
Oh yeah, now I remember. It's so pretty.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Wow, that's a great giveaway. Thank you so much, G&G.
No.
Wow.
Don't quit your day job. That is.
Ay, Grace. Don't say I owe everyone lounge flies. Oh, okay, you owe everyone lounge flies.
If you wouldn't have said anything, we wouldn't have said anything, Justin.
La cagaste, Justin. It's a saying. It's a saying in Spanish which means, "Oh, you messed up, buddy."
Mm-hmm.
Nope. That's not how it works. Pearl said, "That's neat."
Thank you.
What's up, Megan? Thank you so much for joining us. Megan. Happy Monday.
We haven't seen your movie, but hopefully it's a good movie.
Ariel is a huge reason my hair is red. That's what Vanessa said. Cool. That's awesome. I think
I like red hair too. It's just harder for me.
I was gonna say, yeah. I think a lot of girls, especially from the '90s to 2000s, and obviously even now, have been very influenced by The Little Mermaid. And when I was, a little boy, I watched it a lot with my sister. I liked it. It's still a really great movie. I love the ride. The ride is awesome. Cracks my back nice when we go backwards. Like, I love it. I always tell Grace, like, so cool. Pearl said, very nice, Grace.
Thank you.
Exclamation point rigged to CNC. Yes. You guys are learning the commands.
Sorry, the command didn't work, guys.
Exclamation point giveaway. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
That's Justin.
Yeah,
right there,
I know.
dude.
You gotta
Don't
use that one.
Get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. This is not a drill. Megan is here.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, guys? I'm not sure.
I know. It could be an exciting thing. Like, yes. Oh, okay. Megan, huge fan. But then you also have, I'm scared. Yeah, company D is where cast member shop.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, something new every
so
day.
they're not here, but Adam Christian.
Yeah.
I think him and Jazz have gone to company D a lot to get some pins. So.
And shout out to them. Congratulations, they recently got married. So if you guys don't watch Adam Christian is a pin collector from Disneyland. Him and his wife now. They do a lot of pin collecting and stuff like that. But they recently just got married. So if they're watching this, I know sometimes they watch. Congratulations, guys. I know I've told you like 15 times. Grace told you like 15 times too. But you know, we're just so happy for you guys. You guys are amazing. And yeah, check them out. Let's see. Pearl said, love Ariel. OMG, the ceramic Ariel iridescent collection is so pretty. Have we seen that?
I think so.
Is that like the ears that are out right now?
Yes, but also I think she's talking about like the yes.
Because Pete said, Mazel Tov. Megan said, I'm jumping around live streams. Thank you so much for jumping into ours. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Hopefully you hit that like button on your way in.
What time is it right now? It's 8:04. Dominic, Avery, turn off the video games.
I don't think they're playing video games. I think they're watching some.
No, I think Avery might have been. Or turn off the TV.
Here, you're going to take it back and let them know?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Jcation said, part of me wants to be a cast member for a bit just to experience it. What would you want to do if you were a cast member for a day? Jcation and anyone else in the chat. What would you want to do as a cast member? Let's see. Thank you guys again for joining us on Monday. I know a lot of you probably had to work today, or maybe it's your day off today. I don't know. We had the day off today, but we have to go back to it tomorrow. It'll be a short week, but we are looking forward to the weekend again. Yeah, can you say good night?
Good. So you gotta go in it?
No, you guys are gonna go to bed.
Good night, everybody.
So sweet. Time to brush teeth, little ones. I'll be right there, okay? When Daddy comes back, okay? Sit down.
I didn't mean to.
Love you. Good night.
What are you guys gonna do?
Let's see. All right, so Sorcerer said, if I was a cast member, I'd either want to be a tour guide or one of the Animation Academy teachers in this year. Oh, nice.
Were you going to want me to just stay on the stream? Or what were you thinking?
Yeah, well, I told them to go brush their teeth. Crystal and Chris said, good night, Mr. Dom and Miss Avery. Thank you, guys. And Mia said, good night, kiddos. Thank you, Mia. Let's see. Jcation said, I'd want to work indoors somewhere. LOL. I think Gio would definitely, going back to Sorcerer, being a tour guide, I know Gio would love that.
I want to do doing something with tour. I would love to do a studio tour guide for Universal. That's what I would want to do.
Megan said, there's language in the movie. Not too scary, but it's funny. Okay, we'll have to check your movie out, Megan. My ex-brother started working at Disneyland in '99. I went to the cast member store, which does doesn't exist now. I still have all the things I bought now vintage. Yeah, like that's awesome. I would love to have some stuff like that. Vintage stuff. Let's see. Precious Pearl said, "Good night, sweet kids." Thank you, Pearl. Oh, she said, "Good night, sweet ones." Oh, thank you, Pearl.
Thank you. Okay. What time is it right now? 8:08. Ooh, we've been live for for over 2 hours, guys. You guys are awesome. We have one more thing that I want to do, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay, sounds good.
Just waiting on the kiddos.
Yeah.
Gio, we would skip your tram. Oh my gosh.
Why? It would be so fun, guys.
I'm so nice to them. Honestly, I bought them an Oreo cookie, and they're like
an Oreo cookie or Oreo cookie donut. Dominic, go brush your teeth, my little one.
I did.
An Oreo cookie donut, Grace. I bought them an Oreo cookie donut, and they don't even want to go on my tour. They don't want to enjoy their delicious donut, which I'm assuming they still have a part of at least, on my tour. That is very sad. Disappointed. Highly disappointed, but not surprised. Let's see. Or maybe work the Dole Whip station. They would fire me.
We would eat too many of the
Too many. Yeah.
Like this one, like that one. Just kidding.
Dad jokes. Happens all the time to me, so don't worry.
Verbally.
even in the contest. Oh man, the contest, the hit trivia when I messed that up. Oh my gosh. My phone doesn't want to text good night. It goes to GM. Good morning.
That makes sense. I don't like predictive text.
Michael Jackson or Whitney, who's more legendary? Definitely Whitney. I don't know. Just depends on who you like more, I think, really.
Personal preference.
Justin said, I would ride Gio's tram. Thank you, Justin.
Aww, see, you have
That's nice of you.
Justin and Gio.
That's nice of you.
And Ellie.
I take my family on your tour, Gio. She's like,
so sweet Ellie.
She's all hashtag Team Grace. Crystal and Chris, yes. Hashtag Team Grace. Whatever. Hashtag Team Chris. Or Crystal, whoever one is typing this. We'll see.
I don't think I could do a tour. I would be like, I don't know what to say, guys. This is a bush.
Just say the exact same thing everybody said.
Huh? Like everybody, like the previous tour guys?
Like which? On the studio tour? Or are you talking about the...
Oh, like the studio tour or any tour. Well, they said the tram, huh?
Well, the tram, I mean, they basically have like kind of like a thing that
like
they
jungle,
follow,
yeah.
But they kind of put their own little twist to it and stuff. I think the best tour guides, that's what they do. They put their like twist to it and stuff like that.
I'll be right back so I can say that.
Jay said, I'll only ride Gio's tram if I can land him in the front of the yellow line. You know what?
Well,
yes.
Well, if you're willing to get hit by
That's
a tram.
really living life on the edge right there.
That's the true definition of living life on the
Work
edge.
inside the tiki room. Cool. Good night. Mwah, love you. But we're going to be wrapping it up very, very soon. Hold on. I just want Grace to come back because there's one thing we want to try. Video games, did y'all play Animal Crossing for Switch? That game saved my sanity. You know what? We were talking a little bit about that earlier. Yeah, I think a lot of people here played that game. The kids have it. Grace and I played a little bit, but we didn't play as much as like we wanted to. But it was fun. It was fun with the times that we did get to play it. We enjoyed it. What's up, Carla and Kiko? Thank you for joining us. Happy Monday. Here we are. Doing it. First time mixing it up Monday. So this is kind of different for us. We're going to be traveling to Disneyland towards the end of the week for Dominic's birthday, our son. So we are kind of getting this out of the way they go back to school tomorrow, so we figured, you know what, let's do it today while they're still on break. Yeah, just to catch up with everybody. We're talking video games. We're talking old school video games. We're talking newer things, but overall, we're just having a good time chatting it up. Whatever's coming up. I have a huge list, guys, and you know what? We got through a couple of them, but it's all good because pretty much what I was hoping would happen. We all kind of shared what we like, so which is awesome. I love hearing what everybody likes. Jude said, I bought Animal Crossing for the same reason. Honestly, Animal Crossing, I mean, I'm sure they didn't plan to release it during a pandemic, but for them, as far as like sales-wise and attention-wise, it really paid off. I mean, it probably still potentially could have been very, very popular, but it's crazy because like everybody was at home, so everybody was kind of looking for something to play. And it was one of those things where it was so mellow and so chill that I think everybody kind of needed that. Like everybody was, tense. So I think it kind of was the right game at the right time. The kids loved it. Like we just didn't get a chance to play it because I've tried to convince Grace to let me get my own Switch, but I understand why she doesn't want to. We already actually have two of them. We have one for Avery and one for Dominic. So it's like excessive, it's very expensive. And so we just didn't get a chance to play it. Justin said, I never played Animal Crossing before. But once Grace gets back, I have something special, a special treat that we've been wanting to try out. Actually, that I saw recently, and I grabbed it because I figured, why not? You guys will see right now in a second. I've watched people play Animal Crossing, never played it, even though I own it. Try it out. You might like it. You never know. For me, like, I love watching people play video games that I may not have time to dedicate to. So I can kind of like watch them do it in spurts. And most of the people who play video games online that have been doing it for a while, one thing I've noticed is that they don't get stuck a whole lot, not like maybe like I would. So it kind of helps move it along. And sometimes there's games that there's no way in heck I would watch somebody play before I would play it. So that's another thing that I think we were talking about earlier. Carla and Kiko said, happy early birthday to your son. Thank you so much, Carla and Kiko. Yes, his birthday's on Friday. So we're going to be celebrating on Thursday, driving out on Friday after he gets out of school. And then, Saturday we're going to be having great time at Disneyland with him. So no stream this weekend for us, but, we're just happy to be able to do something special for him. You guys know how that goes. And happy birthday. Was it to your daughter, right? So happy birthday to her, and I hope she had a great birthday. If you played Super Smash Bros. 4 Ultimate, Villager is in Super Smash Bros. Sorcerer said, I almost bought a Switch just to get Animal Crossing. You know what? I think a lot of people bought a Switch to play Animal Crossing. So that's something that I'm like highly positive of. Because at that time, like, it was one of those games where, like, I think people who are casual gamers, they're like, I think I could play that. It looks cute, So I'm sure a lot of Switches were sold alongside that game. Definitely. Lisa said, you and Grace are awesome parents. Thank you so much, Lisa. We don't always get it right, but we try. I think that's the thing is we try. Like, we try to put ourselves in their shoes, and, it's not always easy. I'm more of the old school parent. Kind of how my parents were, like, very much like strict and very, very straightforward. And Grace is a different sort of parent as well. We balance each other out. So I think if it wasn't for her, I don't know. Like, I think she makes me realize things sometimes that I don't think about, which is what makes her so special. I love that I have her as my partner. Yeah, it really helps out. It really helps out a lot. Guys, we're at 29 likes. Thank you so much. 29 likes, guys. 1 like away from 30 likes here on Monday. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yep, our daughter's birthday was Friday. Thank you. No, yeah, definitely. Honestly, it's always a blessing to be able to share it with our kids and their birthdays and all that. You know, it's always bittersweet, like, you know, seeing them getting older, but it's a good thing. I always tell Grace that, because Grace gets kind of like sad and she gets very reminiscent because she's like, oh, they're little. But I always tell her, like, as sad as it makes me too, I always think like it's a good thing. Like, seeing your kids grow up is a blessing. It's definitely a good thing. Pearl said, happy birthday to your little one. Thank you so much, Pearl. Appreciate you. Kuzi said, I've been trying for years to get my little sisters into games. Animal Crossing is the first game that ever stuck with them. It's an easy game to pick up and just get into, and it's not like, it doesn't get your blood pressure up. Like, you're not gonna like feel stressed out. Like, I mean, I think the biggest stress that you have is that it's repetitive in certain ways. You have to kind of like keep collecting things and doing certain things. But you can really make it a relaxing environment for yourself if you want. Like, you don't have to like be on the grind 24/7, 365, as they say. All right, let's see. I bought the Animal Crossing Switch edition, and it's so pretty. Honestly, that Switch was really, really nice. I think they might even still sell it, right? Like, is that what you said? Did you buy it recently? Because honestly, yeah, that one is really, really nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's cool. I would get a Switch, but only for Mario Kart. I'm so sad I lost both my DS and my Wii Mario Kart games. Oh, that sucks, Mia. Honestly, Mario Kart is worth a Switch. It really is. I would religiously play that game for a while, and I still get the itch to play it, especially after going to Super Nintendo World. I've been wanting to play it really, really badly. Like I said, the kids play the Switch more than we do, so I think that's kind of why we just don't, because, you know, it's their thing. But when we get a chance, and when we had a chance, I love that game. It's absolutely worth getting a Switch. Literally, even if you just had that one game, it's that awesome. Pearl said, hope he has an awesome day. Thank you so much. We're going to try our best to make it an awesome day for him. Who's the good cop and who's the bad cop? Depends on the situation, honestly. Most of the time, I'm the one who's just like more straightforward. Like, hey, let's just stop. Come on. Like, you know, and Grace is more of like I think she has the longer patience for just like sometimes hearing them out. And I think that's where I learned it from her. It's like, oh, okay. Can be quick to just be like, calm down, you know, but it's still like one of those things where my parents like did that a lot to me. So it's kind of like the natural reaction to be like, relax, you know, calm down, like stop yelling, stop doing this, you know. But I'm learning every day. My kid's 10, and I know it's crazy to say, oh, like, well, in 10 years, I've learned a lot in 10 years, but I'm still learning every day. It's something that you never stop learning as a parent, because they get older and they change, they grow up. Lisa said, I just gave you a like, so that's 30 likes. Thank you so much, Lisa. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. You're amazing, Lisa. Thank you. Carlin Kiko said, got to take advantage that they still want to hang with us. We have 3 adult kids. It's crazy. Yeah, honestly, that's my fear, is that one day the kids won't want to spend time with us, which is kind of why I think I really pushed to allow them to you know, have like these passes, take the trips that we take, even though sometimes maybe, you know, we could use that money in a different way, like giving them the experiences to understand, like, hey, as a family, we can go and we can do these things. To me, hopefully when they get older, they're gonna want to do their things with their friends, like all of us did when we were in high school, and maybe even younger. But I think, like, I had like a friend who, him and his family, like, even though he loved hanging out with us, and sometimes they'd be like, do you want to stay? He'd be like, yeah, I'll stay, you know, like, so he could hang out. But a lot of times, like, if his parents were like, oh, we're going to go to the beach, he's like, I'm going to the beach. Oh, we're going to Disney. Oh, I'm going to Disney. Like, he loved hanging out with his parents. And his dad, who's no longer with us, you know, like, I think he said it, like, I always think, did I make this up? But something along the lines of, like, he would rather spend money on experiences than material things. And you know, and it's kind of true for me. Like, like when I get a chance to experience something new, go somewhere new, it's like mad fulfilling. It makes your heart full. So I'm hoping that the kids get that love, and we all can continue kind of moving forward.
That's awesome. And hello, Carlin Kiko. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you guys, but yes, like, honestly, that's awesome. I love that your kiddos want to hang out with you guys. You guys seem like you have a really close relationship with your kids, and that's exactly what I want with our kiddos.
Jay said I logged 1,000+ hours in on. Oh my god, dude, that's a lot. I didn't even do that much in Skyrim. Dude, you're crazy. That's awesome. She said, no, I bought it in early 2020. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured because I don't know if they still sell that one.
Which one?
The Animal Crossing Switch. I think they might though.
They might, but
the new Zelda edition Switch. I need.
I know.
I was telling Grace that's the one that I was trying to convince her to get.
Yeah, I need that, but I shouldn't buy it. We don't need 3 Switches in this house.
Because Pete, we do not need a second one. I'm trying to get her to get it.
He's trying to convince me to get a third one. I'm like, we don't need to spend that kind of money.
Yeah. Jay said another suggestion for Friday drive, maybe make it a secret, like yes day, like if he says, can we stop at McDonald's? Ooh, he just heard this right now, so I have to be quiet. That's a great idea.
I love that.
That's a great idea. It's a really great idea.
Awesome. I like that idea.
My niece turns 9 this year. It's crazy how fast. So she's like right in between, more or less around the same age as our kids. Yeah. Lord help everyone's whose kids hit puberty. Oh man, right around the corner.
Wish me luck.
Scary.
It's gonna be rough.
Carla and Kiko said, "Hey, Grace."
Hi, guys.
Name one item that everyone hates in the Mario Kart series. I think it's the banana, or I would say the blue shell, right? The one that follows you. Is that the one? That's the one that I always get super mad at, like, because I feel like they always get me with that one at the right time. But that was
Or the ink bombs.
Or the ink bombs. But I feel like I'll drive through an ink bomb, or the one that makes you small and you're like driving super slow. I hate all of them. I hate all of them. All the negative ones. It's so sad that to think that Aiden one day will not want to hang out with us, dude. But that's a long ways away. You still have like so much experiences to experience with him, and this is just the beginning. You guys are. Yeah, just spend the time with him. Trust me, every kid is different. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like I have my good friend who loves spending time with his parents. It didn't matter if we were all cool or skating or whatever we were doing, whatever was fun. He still wanted to be with his parents because they made it fun. So as long as you make it fun, I'm thinking the same thing. As long as it's fun, we're doing something that they like too, then why wouldn't they want to go? But of course, when you have friends, it's different.
mean, you're saying that right now, but there's always a chance that he probably will. Maybe not. You won't see him as much, but. Hey, at least you'll still have Crystal, right?
Let's see. Really wish I could play Metal Gear Solid 2 right now, but my high school friend has it now. Yeah,
it's
that's
time to call them up.
Yeah, I had a Metal Gear Solid Substance, which I believe it's like the same one, just renamed. Just get it, Grace.
Oh my
Jeez.
It's either that or a new lounge play.
See?
Were you talking about?
This is why I like you, Chris. This is why I like you, even though you talk a lot of. No, I'm kidding. Even though you make me feel terrible about myself.
Were you talking about
Just
the game?
kidding, dude. I'm just messing. But no, yeah, I did. I said that's because he said that he logged in 1,000 hours on Animal Crossing. Remember? And I said that's more than I logged in Skyrim.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, so I logged like 150 hours, almost 200 hours in Skyrim. But Skyrim is a game that was in here as well. I reference a lot throughout my life because it's such an amazing game. But it's an RPG game where you get to play as a designed character, but basically you're like a descendant of a dragon. So you get like special abilities, and it's amazing. Like literally, you can pour hundreds of hours into that game. There's so much side quests, main quests, and like the vibe, the ambience, like everything, the powers that you can gain, the way you can make food, make potions. They literally have made a remake or a remaster, not a remake. They've literally remastered that game for so many game systems because it came out a long time ago, but it holds up. It's such a great game. So that's easily one of my top 10 games of all time. Maybe even one of my top 5. Like the music alone, the soundtrack is freaking amazing, honestly. Mia said the blue shell for sure. Yep. If you do yes day, I'm gonna tell Dominic to ask for a New Zelda edition Switch on Friday for you.
He probably would.
And we have to say yeah. We have to say yeah. He said what?
Thought he was asleep already.
I always hate blue shells. I hate when I'm in first in Mario Kart, and the only item I get is coins. But yeah, hold on. So I'm gonna grab something that we're gonna try out, and then we're gonna call it because it is starting to get a little later. But give me 1 second. Oh, that was ugly.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Huh. Some of the chat hasn't loaded yet over here.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
What did it disconnect? Or scroll down? No.
Oh, no, I think we're caught up. Never mind. Let's see.
Did you need to watch your anything?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
But yeah, those are good ideas, education about the.
All right, guys. This is for our grand finale tonight. Thank you guys for joining us for Video Game Talk. Now let's talk some dessert. We have this My Mochi ice cream. So obviously, in honor of our dog, we're gonna eat mochi. Our dog's name is Mochi. But this one is actually a different type of flavor than I've seen. It's cereal and milk. So they had a mango one. They had like your typical, like I think even a raspberry one or something like that, which I'm like, yeah, those would be great. Don't get me wrong. But I figured let's try this one out. It's something different. So I surprised Grace with it actually. So we're going to try these out and we'll let you know. Are these good? I like this brand. I'm not going to front. I think Grace likes this brand as well. So let's see. And it has kind of like, I don't know. Look at the kind of cereal that it has in the front. It's almost like puff cereal. Like, interesting.
Good night, Crystal and Chris.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you.
They said greatest game of all time, Pocket Tank Celeste. Don't add us. Drops Mike. We out. Enjoy your mochi. Peace. The most epic way to exit a chat.
All right, let's try this out.
I never heard of Pocket Tanks. Have you heard of Pocket Tanks?
I don't remember that.
We'll have to look it up. See what the fuss is about. Go ahead, baby.
Oh my gosh. There you go. These are pretty dense.
June Wonderland asked if it was like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. I'm not sure what kind of cereal it is, but
it kind of looks like a puff cereal with like chocolate in the middle or something. Yeah. But I can't even really tell. It says premium with sweet rice dough. No, well, that's the mochi. It doesn't say.
No.
Double chocolate.
It kind of looks like cinnamon, like in the ice cream itself. Oh yeah, look, turn it over. It says graham cereal flavored ice cream.
Graham cereal flavored ice cream.
So yeah.
We'll stick around for the mochi.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Oh.
That's good.
I like it. Wow. Hot diggity dog.
That is so good. I'm gonna say I like this one more than the mango one. I love the mango.
This might be my new favorite.
It does taste like cereal and milk. It's
but
so
in the
crazy.
best way possible.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to sound gross, but I feel like my tune. But the mochi itself is really good. It's sweet, has a good texture. It's a little chewy, but kind of melts in your mouth. The ice cream itself reminds me of the Ben & Jerry's like milk and cookies ice cream. It is so good. Perfect like amount of sweetness. It's not too sweet. So I would recommend it. I would give this like a 4 out of 5.
And Gio did find this at Walmart, guys.
Walmart. Damn, these are good. Yeah. I don't know if I was going to like these. I'm used to like the fruit flavors and stuff like that, or like the tea.
Yeah, the green tea one is good too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Loved it.
5
Rating?
out of 5.
5 okay.
5 out of 5. I love it.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Nom, nom.
Do you need a napkin or anything? I could tell your fingers. That's the only part of mochi you don't like is just that
sticky finger. Ugh.
But no, the
texture of the powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, but let's say black first.
Okay.
All right, guys. So thank you guys so much. Real quick, ice cream for breakfast. I want mochi ice cream. Go get some. It's good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sticking around for the mochi. Appreciate you. Because he said that's like an iPhone game. It's fun though.
Oh, okay. We'll check it out. See what the fuss
Jay
is
said jealous. All right, guys. We really do gotta start wrapping it up. Let me go ahead and take this banner down. But we appreciate everybody's time. Everybody joining us tonight. Obviously there's a million things that I'm sure you guys could have been doing, but we appreciate that you guys took your time out just to be with us and chat. And if you were stealth watching, we appreciate you for being here, and we hope that you enjoyed. If you're a replay watcher, please let us know. We always enjoy knowing what you thought of the stream, but we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. We're not going to be here for Friday, as you guys know. We're going to keep you guys in the loop. We're going to try to go live, hopefully sooner than Friday next week, the following week. So we'll let you guys know. The homework is going to be Doctor Strange, right?
Yes.
Doctor Strange is your hashtag homework. So make sure that you guys watch that movie. That's a great movie. Just watch it in general. Even if you decide, you're not going to do trivia. It's an awesome movie. But we'll do trivia, not this week, obviously, but the following week. We'll do the movie club and everything.
So it'll be April 21st when we return for Friday.
There you go, April 21st. And then in the meantime, we hope to hopefully get you the Food and Wine Part 2 out. And then maybe hopefully something else in between that. Yeah, I know we are so happy for that. But real quick, let me just make sure that we say goodnight to everybody. Thank you so much, Jaycation, Justin. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you to FL Vlogs, who was here earlier, Jackie and George, Judith Wonderland. Thank you so much, Crystal and Chris, Justin, Ellie. Who said she's doing her homework.
Yeah,
Mia. Let's not forget about Mia. Yes, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us.
Our champ Ellie, she said.
Oh, Sorcerer as well.
Yes.
Sorcerer. And anybody who we didn't mention, Spine Six family, thank you guys so much for being here earlier. We appreciate you guys.
One more thing. If we do decide to do
Carl and Kiko.
Yes, Carl and Kiko. If we do decide to do another Mix It Up Monday next week.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you'd like us to do a part 2 of the
video game chat.
Or any other topics you guys want to talk about.
Yeah. So
we're open to ideas.
Yeah, so we're thinking that Mondays could be like a topical kind of like stream, so where we, focusing on one topic and we all kind of like come together and talk about it. Even if you don't know about it, you can learn about it. That's the cool thing about that's what we want.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So just leave it in the comments.
And so Calorific as well. Thank you so much for
leave it in the comments.
Yeah, but thank you guys once again for joining us. Make sure you guys have a great Monday night. And please, if you haven't already, make sure you smash this like button, subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000. We appreciate you guys. And don't forget, the journey is more important than the destination. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Good night, guys.
Peace.
Bye.